First and foremost, we want to start off by giving our praise and glory and honor to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rukakwadash.
You know, thou land us to the apostle, and the elders of great millstone that do well. Right? Representation to the Akim, who push this word in sincerity and in truth around the four corners of the earth, right? This is the Gms Trinidad camp, you know. Come out to edify the church of Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Right? And we can look straight to the scriptures, right? Acts 2 and verse 1.
Right. This is Joel 2 and verse 1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and song an alarm in my holy mountain.
Hey, and that's what we're doing right now. Hey, we're blowing that trumpet, right? And we song in that song right now in Zion, right? We song in that song, right? But hey, a lot of you people ain't really understand that song, right? You can't dance to that beat, right? Because why? A lot of you blinded, right? The Most High blind you, he didn't give you that understanding, right? He gave it to the left. And Abarat is hey, hopefully like us, right? So we song in that alarm right now in Zion.
It says Isaiah 12 and 5. Sing unto the Lord, for he had done excellent things. This is known in all the earth.
Now, hey, sing unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because this is Most High the one, right? That bringing these prophecies to pass.
Yeah, that bring back a spirit on the earth,
hey,
to feed us.
Yeah, you know, Most High is the one who basically gave us this understanding. Right? How come we could come out in the highways and byways, right, and prophesy? But how come we could come and tell you about these prophecies, right? And we, with our eyes, you know, we see that these prophecies being fulfilled, right? We seeing the rousing up of these nations, right? Nations against nations, right? Wars and rumors of wars, right? We seeing these things happening right before our eyes, right? And we out here, we blowing that trumpet, right? Yes.
This is Amos 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid?
Yeah, you can. You know, and this trumpet being blown, and you people walking by, you know, daily, like hey, like it ain't gonna affect you, you know, like you untouchable, right? Like you just don't give a damn, right? But your judgment will be great, right? Because in Jeremiah 30, 50 minutes it's about Jacob's trouble, right? It says that there's no day like that, there's none like that, right? So that day is gonna be great, and that's the time that we're coming into, right? That's what I'm saying.
This is on Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. It says, wisdom cried without, she uttered a voice in the street. She cried in the chief place of concourse.
Man, hey, and we in that chief place of concourse. You know, back in the ancient days, right? The prophets used to go by the city gate to prophesy. Because back then, you know, it had gates in the city. Now, we in the chief place of concourse, right? Yeah. We in the city still, right? And this we in Europe right now.
Center.
Right? And there's the center. Right? Because traffic moving all out. There's where people mostly come.
Hey, that road behind there, you get to go east, west, north or south.
Hey, you can't. There's the people come and disperse, they get transport to go east, west, north, south from this point. Right? So we in that deep place of concourse right now. And here's where we're going to trumpet.
Hey, St. Joseph was our first capital. Yeah, right up the road. That was the first capital of Trinidad. That's why you see the streets name is same as the streets in Port of Spain. Right? Same thing in San Fernando. The streets name is same in San Fernando. Right? So in the city, I really actually the city is the people. Going back to the city and the gates, going back to Revelation 21.
And it says, in the opening of the gate, in the city she uttered a word saying, how long these simple ones really love simplicity.
Hey, guys, people are our people, right? They are the simple ones and they love simplicity. Right? Because why? They just be rebellious against the Most High words, right?
Another word for being simple is what? To be stupid. Right?
Scottish.
Yeah. Give me Proverbs 1 and 1. You can finish yours.
Proverbs,
Yeah. You can finish yours and then you can read Proverbs 1 and 1.
It says, and scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Yeah. So, as you're saying, to move away from being stupid and ignorant or without knowledge, simple, to move away from that is what? It's a God of knowledge.
God.
But Hosea is what? 6 verse 12 or 12 verse 6? I can't remember which one of the scripture said my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge because what?
They're 4 and 6.
4 and 6, yeah. They reject knowledge.
God.
Right? Give me Proverbs chapter 1 verse 1.
It says, this is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know knowledge,
So what?
to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the word of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment, and equality. Equity select. It says to give stability to the simple.
Subtlety. Subtlity. When you look at the word subtlety,
The phone cannot crack up here.
yeah, it can. It goes into to be sly, to be crafty, to be shrewd, right? But it's also understanding. Because in order to be a supplanter, you're going to have to be subtle too. But they have righteous subtlety and they have wicked subtlety. Esau is the wicked serpent that was subtle in the garden, the most subtle of all the creatures in the garden. Right? But Jacob was also subtle when he was supplant for the birthright and for the blessing. Right? Right?
To give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Right? It said to give subtlety to the simple. Right? It broke down in verse 1 to know wisdom, to have knowledge, to perceive. In Sirach it speaks about wisdom and its pureness. And if a man of wisdom, if he conjure it alright. If he guess alright. Right? It tells you that if a wicked man in the Apocrypha, it tells you if a wicked man winketh his eye. It tells you a man smiling and a man's gait tell you what he is. If he's a homosexual or he's not. So all this is what? Subtlety. All this is being shrewd, being crafty. Right? A man walk up to you and say, hey, and he give you a sad story and say, let me get some change. You know, you watch him, you check him, you listen to him, you feel him out, your spirit will tell you, yo, this man is a crackhead. He's going to use that money to buy crack. Right? The scripture says, when thou doest good, do good unto what? The godly man. Know who thou doest good unto. So you're going to need subtlety. Right? This is what the scripture is telling you. The scripture is saying what? Awake, awake. Now it's high time to awake out of your sleep. Because your salvation drawing nigh. So now it's time to be what? Wise. And not be simple. Go ahead.
To be vigilant.
Come on. Because I'm not on one. I don't know.
Ain't too sure.
Yeah, verse 5, it says, a wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
Right? So there are men who understand what's going on. Who understand that we in these last days? Right.
What's that going on?
Look for example. Most of us an example. See the example? Now fish. Huh? Killmonger?
Killmonger.
Yeah. See, yeah, that hairstyle. But his walk, he's not fucking. Come on. Well.
Verse 6, it says to understand a proverb and to interpret, and the interpretation, the words of the wise and dark sayings. The fear of Yahweh power is the beginning of knowledge.
Yeah. That's
but,
it.
answer that.
Yeah, the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You go ahead. The fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Fear of the Most High, you know. That is wisdom right there. Right, you want to talk over 2? Remember 2 and 2 was 2?
2 and 2?
Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, so that they incline their ear unto wisdom and apply their heart unto understanding.
Right, yeah, you want to incline your ear unto wisdom and apply yourself unto understanding, right? You got to be focused, be diligent, right? Doing your work, right? So that basically, you should stay faith without work is dead, right? So you got to apply yourself to know wisdom, right? Because, hey, it's wisdom to be in what's that word again?
Stability. Stability.
Stability, you know, in the latter times.
Which is no.
Which is no. Right? It's wisdom for how to carry me through. Wisdom for how to carry you through. Because, hey, dark times approach it, right? Because why? We're seeing these prophecies being fulfilled. Hey, Jacob trouble approach it, right? Esau getting ready, what? To bring hell down on us, right? So basically, yeah, you gotta apply yourself to wisdom. You gotta study, right? And arm yourself up.
In Ephesians 5 verse 15 it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
Man, hey, we walking as wise men, right? Hey, we doing thus said Yahweh, right?
Hey, finish this.
Right, you know, hey, we being diligent, hey, we be watching for the sign, right? We watching diligently, right?
Just watch as well as pray.
And we pray, right, to be exempt from that judgment that's about to take place.
I was gonna say, you know, I'm following heavy the news, and I'm watching the news reports that they're saying the tensions have been de-escalated between America and Iran. And I Yapa let them make that assumption. Because the scripture says, when thou say peace and safety shall come sudden destruction.
Yeah.
But the simple wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
The simple will go back to sleep. Because I Jake.
Because, let me tell you something. Iran, I would have made peace with them too. Because I would have given me time now to conjure up a good plan to get them in.
Now, as I said Monday, they didn't have people out of Russia yet. Russia didn't have nothing to say yet. And you know that the scripture is get to the 8 says, Gog and Magog will be a guard unto them.
Who knows if Russia tell them, hey, pull it. Allow them.
Right?
God.
So now, America was the first to have the bomb. Right? America was the first to have the bomb. Right? So they what's in the rhetoric? After bombing and killing the general, they were saying that, yo, this they can retaliate in this way, that way, and that way. Right? Then Iran came now and said, well, here we see this nuclear deal? We were still trying to uphold it. Right? But now we have no dealings with the West and we let go that deal. So America came out and they said what? They're gonna at least have to have 10 months to produce a nuclear weapon. One nuclear weapon. Right? Now, Iran is a uranium enriched place. And if Gog and Magog is a god, why is this for them to sell a shell of a weapon and you just put in the fuel? You understand? So it's, hey, all praises to Abba Shimei Shai. The scripture says, when they shall say peace and safety, then shall come sudden destruction. So they work out all the equations.
Right.
But the Most High have them in a trick bag. Right? They think that they're above, they're ahead of Korea, Iran, Syria, and these nations. But guess what? They have allies, Pakistan, Turkey, India, all these countries have the ICBMs, nuclear weapons already. Well,
That's something for you.
That's about what he's saying is that, hey, all these things must come to pass, right? Before the end comes, right?
I've been checked every day before. Back to your this is Proverbs chapter 28 and 18. It says, whosoever walketh uprightly shall be saved, but he that is perverse in his ways shall fall at once.
that one. Right?
This is Jeremiah 50 and 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahweh.
Yeah. In Isaiah 81, right? Who said between the stars? Right? In Isaiah 81, right? Who trying to be a God? Huh? In Isaiah 81, right? Who been ruling from ever since? He's the one that gets enforced the destruction. He's the one that have the earth out of course and out of order. Right? Right? Moses is the one who will bring this destruction upon you. Right? And how the Moses do this? Right? The scripture says Matthew 24 and 1, going down the line, I think it's 5. A nation shall rise against nation. Right?
So we have the Proverbs chapter 28, I'm going to 28 again. 28 and 25. It says, he that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife.
He's not a proud man, according to the scripture. Right? He's a proud man, and that is what he's doing right now. Right? He says the one.
He antagonizing the nation.
God.
But guess what? The scriptures the Lord said, I'm gonna show them in nakedness. So I playing through all them news channels. And if Donald Trump is making himself an ass. If you all do this and take and retaliate, I have 52 think you retaliate. All's good, all's good. Yes, you hit the US base, nobody in there, blah 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 blah. But yeah, you're hearing otherwise that. Say what?
Which if he's alive.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you're hearing otherwise that yeah, US troops was killed. No Iranians was killed or hurt, but US troops was hurt, right? But well, hey, as long as they retaliated, they were supposed to be obliterated. That's what he said. But that didn't happen. He said means that what? They call it bluff. Right? So hey, guess what? Guess what? Everything in the Lord's time, and because what? The allies come out and say what's the position. The reason why you have allies is so that we don't be surprised when they make a act. But you're surprised because they wake up one morning and let's find out that you bomb the hell out of Iran and kill a general. Iraq. You send a bomb, a drone and they kill a general. This is a cowardly action too.
And come out boldly and spoke about it.
You understand? So the Lord is just bringing back that spirit. The Lord say what? He's going to put hooks into their jaws.
So let's wait until your back turns up.
Sucker punch or stab in your back.
Sort of like that kind of
face to face.
That kind of face to face combat and that the confidence space and things. You can stay across it and get it up and across it. Then two guns. Make it stays from here and shoot a man quite
without even seeing it.
Yeah.
Sniper.
I also like to play unfair games.
This is Isaiah 33 and verse 1.
So like what they say? What is he saying in the world? All unfair games play twice? Most are going to hit them out unfair overkill.
Right. Isaiah 33 and verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled.
So like it's not going to be an unfair overkill. It'll be a very fair but overkill. 200 million missiles. Go ahead.
Woe to thee that was spoiled, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Yeah, because when America signed these with these nations actually tried to put their half at the covenant and scripture say. But what it does with the they say, you know what, we exited that on the deal with Iran because we think
it was a bad deal.
It was a bad deal and them still using nuclear weapons. But they have no proof. Just like the man, they kill the man, they say he was a terrorist.
No proof.
But where the proof? Donald Trump said Donald Trump said save American life because the man was planning an attack. Where the proof of the attack? There's no proof. That's like with Iraq, but what a mass destruction, no proof.
Didn't he want to bring that out this morning? The only proof?
These men, that's how we end up deceiving the whole world. Alright, we go. bring this and they bring that. And then after, they distract Jake, they bring up something to distract Jake, and then Jake forgets about that.
Well, actually, how he deceived the world is by turning good evil and evil good. How he deceived the world? Right.
This is Psalms 52 and verse 2, it reads, and 1 it reads, why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of Yahweh endureth continually. Right? The tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue. Right? And that's how you try to. You know, you try to supplant nation. You know? Like how Jacob supplanted
Esau, according to the scripture in Habakkuk 2, Esau does increase his desire as death and hell. And he can never have enough. So what is his desire? The oil. Right? So Donald Trump came out this morning talking about he was boasting about them and oil this morning. You understand? Trying to detract that he said earlier on or late last year, that basically that they want the spoils, they want the oil. He said that last year.
Something unfair. This is Proverbs chapter 10 and 23. It says, it is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding had wisdom.
That all is all about creating mischief, making brothers fight against brothers, different countries' resources, you know, creating wars for their own benefit, for their own gain. That's what the scripture says, that's sport to do mischief. Because it's like a game thing. You don't study the effects it having on other people.
You don't care?
You care.
You understand? They don't care.
But
the scripture says, the soul is, the name is not upright, the soul is not upright.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
Exactly. It's proud, but not right in him. Proud. You are very proud man. You don't give a fuck about no one.
Go down to verse 9.
You don't even care about their own selves. Huh? Like Esau will not Esau. Edom might suffer.
Edom.
Huh?
Edomite. You say Elam. Edom.
I say Edom.
Edom. Alright, my bad.
Yeah, Edom might suffer. But in our kingdom, we don't shake suffering.
It's also wicked. It's also bring chemistry right there. And basically he's the one that still had it in your list. Right? He's fighting the whole planet. And basically he's the one that still left in it.
You have a plan. Yeah, we go up and do something
no, but the elites, they don't live where the chemistry is being sprayed. They live what? Certain parts of Europe, high up there in the mountains, where the trees and the fresh air is. So they're breathing, they're drinking the best spring water and all that shit. They're breathing from oxygen mask and all this shit. Doing intravenous oxygen treatment. Right? Another hot topic is what? The prince and the princess or queen or Sussex, which is Prince what, Henry and Meghan. They saying that they're backing out from the royal duties. They're stepping back. You know, I'm watching it. You know, it's like the scripture says the children shall seek to please the poor. Right? So they say they wanna they're going on trying to focus more on the North American side, right? And they're rocking back from the royal duties to an extent. They're gonna live off by their own means and not deal with what the royal family and their money, their wealth. I already heard that, if I'm not mistaken, a law apostle say that, you know, that prince, he looked like he might have been a Jake. But nevertheless, whatever it may be, however it is, whatever it may be, when they made this statement, the royal family came out and said, hey, basically they're still in discussion. So he wanna separate himself and his family from the royal family, right? And deal with the more humanitarian and the different things that they have set up. Should they say that the children will seek to please the poor? Everything that's playing off in prophecy.
You see the please the poor. I think that was saying that like, what's the find it?
In Job 20 verse 10 it says, his children shall seek to please the poor and his hand shall restore their goods.
Can't. You know? So they're doing their little petty efforts to look to seem human. They're looking as though they have humility. Right? They're humble, they're willing to walk away from the throne and from all the benefits. Right? And live off by their own means and do their humanitarian efforts and all that stuff. But guess what? You're still gonna receive your judgment. You're still gonna drink the cup. The Lord said you must drink from that cup. Because we wasn't meant to drink from the cup, and you all made us drink from the cup. Oh, actually, you all gave us the cup to drink. Not made us. They forced it down the throat, and still forcing it. Right? It come in a second time in terms of what? It's like it's going to be almost a second Hellenism. Go after the ways of Rome. That's what it did. Antiochus Epiphanes and his generals, right? Bow down, serve them, stop serving your God. And what? Sacrifice abomination on the idol, on the altars. Right? Now they're going to tell you, here what you see. Take the chip. Take the chip and do away with your religion. One world religion. You know, and again, I was watching the conspiracy because what? Da Vinci Code and all these different things just had to push on cable television when they see these things happening. Right? Showing you that one of the things they said in Da Vinci Code is what? The Pope, or one of the cardinals say what? Religion is flawed. Man is flawed because we're in this flesh, which is true. That scripture says so. You understand? But if religion is flawed, why serve a religion? You understand? The Lord gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to follow by. Religion is flawed because it's full of lies. Right? It's full of lies. The Lord gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to follow by. Right? Give me Habakkuk 2 verse 9.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil.
Yeah, but this week here, they were showing that them scientists, they're putting up their Starlink. They have a whole heap of satellites. I think one was going like something like 42,000 satellites that in the whole network they want to accomplish. 42,000, it was on BBC. But they say some of them going to be on different levels. Because they was asking, like, they had concerns about it crashing into one another. And the long term existence of the satellites. So they say that they're going to be there for a period of time and then after a while they're going to fall to Earth. You understand? So he was just polluting everywhere. Unless the Lord come and take this man out of power, this man going to pollute Earth, space, planet, anywhere he can get to go. But that nest, the reason why they created that nest is so what? To push him mark at the beach, which is the RFID chip. So there's a purpose for them working towards creating that satellite nest. Right? But yeah, 5G, broadband.
Making them waves so small and so having that high frequency that it could connect with that chip in your hand. Understand? People understand why we just call this man the devil. But if you understand how we're supposed to be living and how we are living today, you realize why we call this man the
Go ahead.
In Matthew 24 verse 9 verse 15, no, verse 22 it says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened. So the hour shall come soon enough. But she will come, because scripture says will avenge the elect speedily. If he comes speedily, if he didn't come, if he wasn't coming fast enough, we're not living. And the way this man going up, he's going to destroy himself, he's going to destroy us, he's going to destroy the whole entire planet.
What piece of fair? It says, Ezekiel 28, starting at verse 1. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord power. And the prince of Tyrus represents Esau. Right? Because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not a God. Though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret they can hide from thee.
Actually, the Lord gave that wisdom to destroy himself. Understand that he gave that wisdom, he can create missiles, he gave that wisdom to big cars. All them tools are judgment, but he did a lot of accident, guns, all these things, he gave that wisdom to destroy your kingdom. You understand? He gave that wisdom to create vaccines, to create poisons as instrument of judgment. And it's gonna, and the scripture says that later slave for man will be taken by that same spirit. It's gonna come back on your own hand. So your device is something that you're using to destroy us. And that is where we're creating it for, to destroy the so-called Negroes, Latinos and Native Americans, which are the China interests. It's gonna return upon your own hand.
It says, verse 4, Ezekiel 28 and 4, with thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten the riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasure. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. It says, therefore, thus say the Lord, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of the Most High, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. Why you say brightness there? Because it's the Illuminati speaking about. Right? They illuminated with our wisdom. According to him, is Ecclesiastes 8 and 1. Somebody can get that really quick. Ecclesiastes 8 and 1. Right? Their wisdom, but the scripture says the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Right?
Ecclesiastes 8 verse 1 and 3. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man wisdom maketh his face to shine.
Right, so that is what? The elites, they know that they are the Edomites, but they choose to call themselves every other thing underneath the sun. Right? And palm off the nation of Edom on who? Ishmael. Right? But they're not. The Ishmaelites, Ishmael had 12 princes. Right? The Ishmaelites went and they got their blessing. Abraham blessed Ishmael. Right? And they went on to what? A profitable land. A land full of what? Bedulum and onyx stone. Right? Right? So, yeah, uranium. You understand? But that's really the Persians. Because the Iranians is Persians. So the Elamites. So, you know. I'm finished here, but we'll come back to go ahead.
I'm going to give a quick one here.
What?
Obadiah 1 and verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out?
All the things that Esau searched out. Even their behavior, their behavioral characteristics. Esau is a hateful man. Right? Esau is a hateful man. They're trying to say that the Edomites done away with. Who they trying to say it by? They're trying to say it by what? Walker Malone and these Christian apologetics. But they're not fooling anybody. The apostle and Elder Yashawamba, they did a video today. Apostle Gabba, no, Apostle, I can't remember which one of the apostles, right? But Elder Yashawamba brought out a video where they had within the since America has been founded, out of 239 wars, America has been in 222. 239 years. They have been what, in 222 wars. You understand?
22 years, 39 years.
They've been in wars. They've been in war. Alright, so like you told them. Right? So who is our man? Because when they speak about Americans, they don't speak about the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans. They're speaking about the Edomite man. Right? Because according to the scripture, according to the scriptures, Jacob was cool, dwelling in tents. Right? That's Jake. Hey, Jake just love to be amongst Jake. Just vibes in, pulling our vibes. Right? But that wicked perverse spirit will have us what? Committing sin. Crime, murder amongst one another, black and black crime. Black and black crime was something that was formulated and pushed by Esau. Right? You got something up?
This is Micah 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Who have the power to do that?
This is the one who has the power. Right? This is the one that basically, as you wake up thinking on how, right, to oppress the nation of Islam, right, thinking on how to get greed, to get more rich, right, and more that.
We don't know what it says. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Who had the power in the hand? Right, the so-called white man, right, they're the one that's controlling everything, right.
Back in with Job 9 and 24.
Right, to the so-called white man, right? Which is Esau, hey, he's the one that's controlling the planet Earth today, right?
Yeah.
He's the one that's basically running everything. Yeah? You know, he can't the faces of the judges.
So if they got law, we can change any law in this country, you gotta go to him. You gotta go to the English, England.
We don't know what it says. And they covet fields and take them by violence.
And that's how the white man has get, that's how he started to get everything. Right? By violence, by the sword. Right? By the sword, he started to get everything.
Right.
He started a violent man. Right?
And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
That's the so-called white man doing right now. He oppressing everything, right? He pouring the whole nations in oppression, right? Especially the so-called Negroes, Latinos, right? He's the one that FBA raining down this oppression on me. He's the one that's how we in this state, right?
That's right. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil.
Yeah, this time is evil, right? Because we because this time is evil, right? Most I come into our bench, he left. Most I come into our bench, he left. Right? Most I come and take vengeance, right? Upon the heathens and upon himself. Right? So our bench is very elect.
This is Malachi 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Hey, so far white man thinking, well, hey, after this destruction, right? After the destruction comes, and he can return and build. Right? He thinking in his mind, he can still be on top, he can be a ruler on top.
I'll go back to it. So when coming into the dark ages, the Renaissance, right? They came and they built the desolate places.
God.
Right.
You know? That's why he start thinking, hey, as when he brought the FRID kid, right? Hey.
RFID.
Yes, God. And he can be on top. Because why? He can feel like he's a God that can basically control you. You know? But the most I have actually shine to bring Esau very low. Right?
That's right.
Esau can be brought very low.
We don't know, and it says, Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, the people against whom Yahweh had indignation forever.
Hey, can't forever. Right? Had indignation forever against you. Right? The Most High hate you. Right? The Most High against you. And against what you doing.
That's right.
Come back to Ezekiel 28 and 9 and 8. They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. Right, so all the people that are killing all these different nations, you're going to die them deaths. But the scripture say the land cannot be, if the land is defiled by blood, it can only be cleansed by the blood of them that shed it. Right? So you see why it can't be over? Because if it is that Iran does destroy the US bases and then destroy the US soldiers, right? Then shedding US blood. Guess what? It can't be over. It can never be over. Right? Because the land can only be cleansed of the blood if it shed the blood of him who shed blood. Right?
That basically goes back to who killed it by the sword must be killed with the sword.
This is that's a quick precept and I'm going back. It's Hebrews chapter 9 verse 22. And almost all things are by the law purged with blood, and without the shedding of blood is no remission. Right? This is Ezekiel 28 and 9. Will thou yet say before him that slayed thee, I am a God?
Hey, God. Because that's what so-called guy in South SPA, he consider himself to be a God. Right? Because who searches everything? It's them searches everything. Right? With the wisdom, hey, they got to the self-less great riches. Right? The wiser than Daniel. Right? According to his Obadiah 1 and his voice 4, you know, hey, check the nest among the stars. Right? Right, bring it back now.
Obadiah 1 verse 4, it says, Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou settest thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh.
Hey, can't then any more I can bring it up? No? Because he's not a very proud man, right? You're trying to lift up yourself to be a God. But you're not. Right? The children of Israel, right, according to the scriptures, he are God. Right? That's what the scripture said. Right? And the proof that if you give us Psalm 83,
I think that literally, because in 1969, and they said that the first boat trip, and the trip came out when? 1970s. From that time to now, literally.
I read about Ezekiel chapter 28 verse 10. Verse 9. Will thou yet say before him that slayed thee, I am a God? But thou shalt be a man and no God in the hand of him that slayed thee. Yeah, because as I said, it's been going down since then. Right? Because since then, what Babylonians come on the scene, and the prophets, 2007 really explode because they was there in the streets of New York. But 2007, the prophets come on YouTube. Right? Till now, 2020, we have prophecy. Right? 2020, we have prophecy. You see now the words of the prophets coming to pass. And that's how we know that we are the men that said. Because what Christianity has been there. Christianity has been there. Catholicism has been there. Ishmael has been there. Islam, sorry. Yeah, Islam has been there. You understand? But any one of them speak about prophesy about the last days. Any one of them tell you how Babylon is going to be destroyed. Anyone tell you that the nation is going to come against them. Anyone tell you that what the people are going to be joined onto their own self. Right? And against the great whore, which is Babylon.
scripture say, what you just say, when a prophet prophesies something,
And come to pass.
someday we will know that.
That is Jeremiah 28 and 9. Yeah, can't. So these 6 coming to pass. They were saying Monday. Monday gone. When we had camp, it's like when you watch current events, the place hot because that what last Friday was what? When they bombed and killed the general. So you had the whole weekend. Last Thursday, right? Into Friday, you had the whole weekend coming into what? We had camp Monday. And all vocal at Malone, the apologetics, Jesus is the third. All these men have to talk about is the black Hebrew Israelites. It goes to show that these men is not the men of the Lord.
It says Proverbs chapter 3, verse 33. They say that Yahweh, it says the curse of Yahweh is in the house of the wicked, but he blessed the habitation of the just. Verse 35, it says the wise.
Hold up. Read over there, verse 34.
33. It says the curse of Yahweh is in the house of the wicked, but he blessed the habitation of the just.
Right. Can anybody prove that the curse of Yahweh is in the house of the wicked? By scripture? Yes or no? Real quick. Yeah, the curse of Yahweh is in the house of the wicked. By scripture. Right. And somebody give me Genesis chapter 4. Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because Esau was moved. God put a curse on Esau.
Right. And Cain. Right into Genesis chapter 4.
Yeah, that's a curse.
Right. So,
And then Jacob and Esau. You understand? Jacob get the blessing, but Esau get the curse. You understand?
Genesis 4 and 11. Just give me 11. Shoot to the point, then we go to Isaiah 34.
Genesis 4 and 11. And now are the curse from the earth. Which are
No, the what?
curse from the earth.
Who's that?
That is thy skin.
That's Cain. So that's the progenitor of who?
So,
Right? Because what? Esau is that wicked seed. Right? Right?
It says, and it reads, and now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee, or strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth.
The word vagabond doesn't mean vagrant, it means to wander. And that's why they wander into everybody's land and everybody's business. Because the whole point is what? It's to covet fields and to steal.
Scripture also said there was as a vagabond in Job chapter 30, under the thistles and people would scream out at them and call them thief.
Yeah. The scripture say what? The scripture say what? The thief coming but what to steal, to kill and to destroy.
Hey, God.
That is the Edomite being identified. Somebody go to Isaiah 34 and verse 5.
It's Isaiah 34 and 5. And it reads, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
My sword shall be bathed in heaven. Right? Where's the sword? The ICBM, the missiles. Right? No book, no other religion. This is not a religion. This is who we are. This is our ethnicity, and this is our book of prophecy, heritage, and nationality. Right? Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, right? And upon the people of my curse.
So we know that Idumea is the Greek way of saying what? Edom. Right? And who's the people of his curse? We just read it in Genesis chapter 4. You can bring your precept.
4 and 11.
When are you come? Yeah. We come back to you.
It's Zechariah 5 verse outside the 3. So the 2, it's another one. It says, then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold a flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as of this side according to it. And and everyone that swears shall be cut off. And on that side, according to it.
Right, so who steal it? Esau steal. Right? So there's going to be a curse unto Esau as the thief. Right? Everyone that swear, who Esau, why Esau swear? Esau swear in the Bible to tell the truth, the whole truth, and the truth, but he's the biggest liar. Right? He lying and saying that he is the Most High. He's sitting in the seat of the Most High, and he judges the nations. Right? So what? He's going to be cut off on this side. So this is a curse unto the cursed one.
Well, then I will bring it forth, saith Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweat falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof.
So that's what the chariots, they're going to come and tear shit up alongside with the missiles and the angels.
Yeah. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 35. It said the wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of the fools. Yeah. Yeah, it says the wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools, because the Most High is the one who does promote a man. You understand? So
so it just says a fool said in his heart that there is no God. That's Esau. Esau said Big Bang Theory and the evolution.
He tried to kick the Most High out of the picture, but he can't do that, because even he great science, in maths, he everything. When he go in the depth side, it goes back to the Most High, because the Most High is the power source to the system. You understand?
That's what we tell back here there, right?
Most High is the power.
And then Isaiah 45 and verse 7, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things.
Yeah, God. Most High is the one who creates good and evil. There's always a good and a bad. There's positive and negative. You understand? Just like atmosphere. There's the cool side and the hot side. You understand? The breeze always tend to rush to the place where it's more hot. You understand? It's like the earth. The earth like a living something. Yeah, bring.
This is Proverbs 11 and 1. A false balance is an abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight.
God. Hey, everything have a balance. The earth have a balance. You understand? Everything you do is supposed to have a balance. When you're eating, you're supposed to balance. You're judging, you're supposed to judge balance. You understand? You're supposed to be righteous, judge righteously between you and your neighbor. But that is something Esau cannot do. You understand?
I'll pick one for you. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun. Right? Okay, let's read a few, right? It reads, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up. That which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to be break down and a time to be built up.
So Esau was built up at the start, at his beginning, but at the end of his beginning, you understand, it was prophesied from the Most High that he's going to fall. You understand? And his kingdom is great. You understand? When you look all through the corners of the earth, you saw Edomites, you know, the family, some of them is trillionaires, billionaires. You understand? Multi-trillionaires. You understand? So them have it, but now it's the time Esau's being bring down. You understand? He's being cast down. You know? His great moon was sealed. According to the book of Revelation, and now his end is drawing near right now to him. Now the scripture say, go unto the habitation of the earth, for the devil is come down upon you having great wrath, because you know that you have a short time. Yeah. So hey, this man, he know he time getting shorter and shorter. Yeah. You understand? He was starting to get wild just now.
Yeah, you know that the rulership coming to an end.
That's why in the book of 2nd Ezra Slakia, he say 2nd Ezra 13, when they talk about the violence of the multitude. You understand? Because hey, you have a lot of violence. The rulers, they're going to get really violent. Because, hey, what the scripture also say, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You understand? So hey, there will be mercy. They will have no mercy. I was watching this movie Samson. New movie Samson last night. And when the prince see the power that Samson had, he take his Dagon God and mash it up. He said he saw a God with his own eyes. And that is what he saw about to see. And the real God. Yeah,
so, hey, just a quick side note. We'll come to a quick side note. That Dagon God that he mashed up, that's what the Catholics worship. Because the Pope, his hand is the fish mouth, which represents Dagon. Right? Fish on the back of the cars.
Jesus in it?
Yeah.
The back of the car?
Yeah. Well, as we started off, how long will he be simple?
Possessed. Demon possessed.
That is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the Son of Man is set in them to do evil.
Yeah, the most High did that so Esau could have a chance. He could have his blessing. Because the Most High was just, you know, just everything, you know, that's one time. You don't have no flesh, you and me here. You understand? But the Lord gave Esau a blind. Because hey, Esau was blessed by his father back then. You know? So you can have blind right now, but that blind will run out soon. Yeah.
This is Job chapter 20 verse 5. That it says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
God, who's the biggest hypocrite? Esau. Esau is the biggest hypocrite.
Hey, Donald Trump, they say, I see on the news, Donald Trump, they say since he's in office, he lied 15,000 times.
I see that.
Like plenty lies for a short time, man.
Yeah, that probably was the first time they had to check how much lies a president lied.
Yeah, Donald Trump said he done more for the Christians than Jesus. Donald Trump, he said, oh, he with the Christians and you know he want to be pray, he want the Christians to help pray for him and thing. But then he's saying, then he going against you and saying he done more for you than Jesus. You understand?
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
You understand?
Jesus is a fake God.
Jesus can do nothing. He's an idol.
You understand?
I was watching a video where he said Solomon is a monster. But who is the biggest monster?
America.
That's right.
So Trump does get the papers however it runs with his head, and it has gone and just press a button and then get put to death. Understand?
Everybody's a monster except for Esau.
Hey, you didn't see what the RT reporter said? The RT reporter said, how many more people must die for you all Americans to feel safe?
Correct.
That's what the reporter in RT said. How many more people must die? How much more blood must shed for you all Americans to feel safe? So what do you think Habakkuk say? Habakkuk talk about it.
So they're killing people in America to feel safe.
The same method they're using on Israel in America is the method they're using on the nations, you know, on a bigger scale. You know? You understand?
The big threat now, black you there. And even I was watching this video when we had him in the fight down, they showed Edomites calling took maybe like a contribution towards the clinic that that performs abortions and things. When I was talking to the person who was answered call up and they were small. When he was speaking to the lady, he said he want to make this contribution personally for African Americans. Why? Because he said that if that's too much out there, you want to make the place a little safer. That is their plan with abortion. The legislature not use as much as it should.
Now when they keep pushing the world overpopulated, you You understand? But when you look around here, you only see bush and trees. And when you see concrete water.
He saw how this theory that civilization men were created 2,000 years and 200,000 years ago. So you see, it took 200,000 years for the world population to become 1 million. And it took 200 years for it to become 7 billion. So you saw? You just have a picture right here.
I tell you, I can't watch, I cannot be entertained by movies or anything anymore. Because from the time I started to watch, it's like, whatever comes out of his mouth is a lie. You can't be entertained. You can't be amused.
Anytime you slip, you catch it. It's like you just put a hook. Like you just put a hook for it to bite, and you bite, you pull you, and you put a gun to your head one time. So don't play at all.
But yeah, anything there? That's up there.
I was looking for it. I think it's in June. Okay, that's not where. I want to just finish off Ezekiel 28. Ezekiel 28. Ezekiel 28 and Ezekiel 28 and 11. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyrus, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord power, thou sealest up the sum full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. It says, Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of the Most High. Every precious stone was thy covering, thy sardius, topaz, and the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, right? And the carbuncle, the gold and the workmanship of the tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou wast created. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Right? So the Lord set them on top. Right? But the Lord said what? And give me 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 6 real quick.
This is 1 Samuel
2 verse 6.
2 and verse 6. And it reads, and it reads, the Lord kill it and make it alive. He bring it down to the grave and bind it up.
You get one?
So that was one.
This 1 Samuel 2 and verse 1. And it reads, and Hannah prayed and said, my heart rejoiceth in Yahweh. My heart is exalted in Yahweh.
No, why went to 1?
Oh, 6 to read?
Yeah.
Read 4. We say you don't think of yourself proudly, exceedingly proud. Go straight.
Same chapter. 2 Samuel chapter 2.
No, 1 Samuel chapter 2.
1 Samuel 2 and 3. Talk no more so exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogance come out of your mouth. For Yahweh is the power of knowledge, and by him action are weighed.
Right, so who's the proud man he saw? And when you're going to arrogance, it means to be proud and with what? Which I hear about yourself. Oh. Some shit was that electrical fire, boy. What's on the pole right there? That pole right there. It arcing up right there by what them wires is, by arcing up something right there. Alright, nevertheless, go ahead.
Yeah, you remember after verse 6, right? It reads, the Lord kill it and make it alive. He bring it down to the grave.
This is the point.
And bind it up.
The Lord bring it down to the grave and he build it up. He kill it, he make it alive. Go ahead.
The Lord make it poor and make it rich.
Yes, so the Lord, we just read in Ezekiel that the Lord had him as the anointed cherub. So he had him rich, right? And he had us poor, right? But he said we are poor, but we are rich. Because we have the kingdom, right? We have everlasting rulership, right? We have eternity. Kind of remind you of what he meant, right? What? He man, when he man take his sword and he call on the power of Grey Skull, right? He say what? I have the power, we have the power, we have Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, right? We have the power, we have the kingdom, we have everlasting life. Go ahead.
That's right, God. Read. He bring it down to the grave and bind it up.
Right.
God make it poor,
he bring it down to the grave
and bind it up.
and bind it up. Right? And that's the position that we the poor are in. We don't in the valley of the shadow of death. What the scripture call them what? Dry bones.
God.
Ezekiel 37, dry bones. Right? Look, we're watching all Israel, we're watching around, we seen Israel, 4 corners of the planet earth. And what? They're dead. Right? Spiritually they're dead. You have Ephraim, you have all the tribes, but mainly Ephraim given into what them idols. Heavy into what? Saturnalia, Guadalupe, and all these other idols that they worship. Right? I was watching Da Vinci Code. And when they watch Da Vinci Code and they're going through the Vatican, they're going through Rome, everywhere's a fucking idol. St. Peter's Square's idol. You understand? Mars Hill, idol. You understand? This is what people giving into. Go ahead.
Read. The Lord make it poor and make it rich. He bring it low and lift it up.
So the Lord brought us low and he made who? He saw the anointed cherub. Now what we just read. The ruler, the angel. But think cherub goes into what? Angel. Right? There are 2 cherubims guarding what? The garden. Eden. Right? So there was the anointed cherub that rule over the nations. Right? Go ahead.
Read. He raises up the poor out of the dust.
He gonna raise us up out of what? The dust. Right? He raises us up out of the dust. The dust represents confusion. That's why we out here prophesying in his name. Go ahead.
Upon the scripture in Revelation, come out of all my people. Right?
That come out of all my people in Revelation 8 and 4. Or 8 and 5 is going to be when he comes, when the Lord comes, with the chariot. We're going to hear a voice saying that in the Hebrew. And we're literally going to be delivered. We're going to be raptured, taken up. Right? Go ahead. By the beams. Because when you go into that beam, when you go into that word beam, I forget the word it says. Right? It says, I forget the word. But it goes into the beam, and as you light the ray that the chariot sent down on you, and then you're gonna be taken up. You're gonna be delivered out of a situation. I did a video on it that broke it down just the other day. I'm gonna revise it. Go ahead.
It says, he rises up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill. Right.
So we are that beggar in the dunghill. We begging for mercy. Right. We repenting and begging for mercy. Right? For the Lord to have mercy upon us in that time. Like how he had mercy on King David. How he had mercy on King Manasseh. Right? We want mercies. We want the mercies of David. We praying that we are the house of David. Right? Go ahead. That was it? Yeah, that was it. I'm a one had one and then you can come back. Go ahead.
He's the anointed cherub.
Sure. That rule it over the name. Just so, okay, fair. This is Ezekiel 28. Ezekiel 28 and verse 14. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Thou wast upon the holy mountain of the Most High. Thou wilt walk up and down in the midst of the stones of fire.
So he's the anointed cherub. Now they say cherub, they want the angel that covereth. Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. So that's what this devil does do. He's just a big deceiver on the face of the earth. Big liar. He's the Most High say he point like that too. Most High say, I for you to do that. I have a precept here. Revelation 20 and verse 7. It says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. That's Satan dealing with Esau's God. Because our Lord Yahweh Shemi Yahushai shut up Esau's God. Most High spiritual entity Satan to calm down. And hence Esau could never rule again. Because that is how he does rule. So when the Most High calmed down the spiritual entity Satan, Esau had was to basically back off. So he went into captivity under the Israelites during the Dark Ages, right? So after that 1,000 years coming into when Christopher Columbus and then coming to power, he was loosed out of his prison, and this is the first thing he went and do. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth.
Went back to your old business.
One time.
One time.
As you come out,
Back to the regularly scheduled program.
regular scheduled program. God white, the angels white, iconoclasm.
I'm not an Edomite.
I'm not an Edomite there.
Edomites die.
Jewish. Right, you went down?
Went on the moon. Yeah, can.
Look at Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. And it says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Just saying, yeah, go ahead.
That's what's going on. Most are doing that right now through what? Through the scriptures. You see, when we constantly coming out, so that way Apostle Elata say, hey, don't freaking slack off. Press this man. Press on the heels. Because when we constantly doing that, like the most I destroying in this mountain, the face of the covering cast over all people. So this work. Because Esau's rulership is in darkness. That's how he does rule here. He rules here in darkness. He set up darkness for the people. Lies, deception, trickery. That's how he does rule.
So like if I could say this, we come like men who are touch light. And he saw living in a big dark castle, and he just walking through and shining the light in all the corners of the house. You understand? Revealing all the dark and sacred place, and he sort of think he might be hiding. You understand?
Yeah. Because hey, it's a head light, right? And this light that we shining right now, right? We exposing Esau, right? So basically, hey, Esau being made bare, right? We uncovering the lies. How? By bringing it out through the truth, right? So the darkness, right? Being covered with light. Right? So hey, he being bare right now. Ain't nothing again that Esau for hide, right? We exposing it, right? Through the scriptures. John chapter 19 verse John chapter 3 verse 19. And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yes, hey. Light come into the world, right? Truth come into the world, right? So that light being shined, right? And we shine the light how? Through the scriptures by telling Esau, right? What these prophecies says, right? By exposing it, right? By telling me, hey, the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Because Esau is the one, right? Basically who basically oppressed the nation. Right? Esau is the one that do all these wicked things. Right?
But the catch of it is that the Lord set you so.
God.
You ain't going into your own power. That's why they boast and say that if there's a God, I am He. So that's why early on in Ezekiel, the Lord cut them.
God.
Thou art not a God, but thou art a man.
God. And thus said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? Because hey, it is written, right? It is written. So hey, we know your plans, right? Before you even make them, right? And we exposing your next move before you even make it, right?
Scripture see just drink iniquity like water. And the worst nightmare for a man who like to drive in the darkness, because what? Now, oh shit, the next thing I'm going to do is people know it. They're going to make them out to be the man of the Lord, so we're trying to do now.
They say, who see it? They don't care. They say, who see it us? They say who see it us. They don't care. They don't care. Because the same wickedness that they practice over and over, as Amawan was bringing out. As he come out, he went right back at it. As he come back out, after any renaissance, he went right back at it. This is Ezekiel 28 and verse 15. Thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created, till iniquity was found in thee. Right?
You are perfect in wickedness. That's why we are to strive for perfection. We are to be perfect in righteousness. You know? But I wish I say, hey, be he perfect as I am perfect. Hey, so that's why we striving for that perfection. Because he's not done doing his thing perfectly. No? He done doing his wickedness perfectly. Right? He doing thus that Yahweh Hashem outside because hey, he on the left hand side. Right? So it's us, you know, that's striving for that perfection.
Right, I just want to back up something that Tazawa just said, because Tazawa said what? He said, we say that somewhere,
Strive in darkness.
they strive in darkness, right?
Satan is the God.
Right. That's how they rule. They rule in what? Secrecy. That's how they rule the nation for years. They rule in secrecy.
Who to them who and think to hide the council?
That seek deep to hide the council. Right? The secret society, the English language. And why that's why you have to have a lawyer to go to the courts. Unless you have knowledge of what the Latin and Greek. Right? Because that one is the true meaning of words is what they use to deceive. Right? So this is Jeremiah 49 and verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors he is not. Right? So who he made bare? The Lord made the Illuminati, the elites, the same ones who are wiser than Daniel. They were the ones who was what? They are archaeologists that went and searched everything out because they're the carnal man. They don't read Israel. The scripture says what? The just shall live by faith. Who's the just? Just goes back to what? Justice and judgment. The Israelites, we had, and to prove that, the scripture says, ye are gods in Psalm 82 verse 6. Look up the word gods. You'll see judge too. You understand? So the just shall live by faith. So those are the Israelites, the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans. But what the carnal, they want the carnal. That's Esau. These other nations. That's why these other nations serve idols. Right? The idols had to be in front of them. What Satmaraj, Satmaraj say? He was the Elamite leader of the Hindus. What he said? He said Africans are the gods. No, sorry, the white man are the gods, the Chinese man are the gods, the Japanese are the gods, the Indians are the gods. What's the African gods? Because he was calling us Africans. What's the gods of the Africans? Right? Well, they have everybody gods. But he was right. Men was vexed with him, but he was right. He was right. He was saying the truth. Go ahead,
This is Isaiah 47 and 3. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
Thy shame shall be seen. There is a man who raped, robbed, and murdered who? The Israelites. Even these other nations. Your pedophile soldiers going inside there, right? The elites of all your nations, the elites of all your of the Edomites, they was going to who? Jeffrey Epstein, and he was getting. Hey, well, I was watching it was a movie or documentary, boy, where they were saying that after Carlos Escobar was killed, Pablo Escobar, Salakia, when he was killed. What he used to have, what they have now in Colombia, what he used to do, he used to have them going on what, scooping up them young girls, right? Prepubescent girls. And what he used to do, they have a thriving virgin sex in the street. So if you want to pop a virgin, he have virgins to offer you. You understand? And who was the customers? The fucking Edomites. The Edomites, right? But these things are being made, these things are being exposed like that because why? Because the elites benefit from these things. That's why we're talking about there are 15 different sexual orientations. One of the orientations is what? To be a pedophile. So you see male, you see female, pedophile is one. transgender, so on and so forth. You know, I don't even follow in that. I don't even follow because it's all rubbish, it's all confusion. But one of them is what? To be a pedophile. What?
Because I end up playing a video in the group where the same versions, now the online versions that you saw, and he popping them and basically leaving them pregnant. Yeah. And on the TV telling them, well, there is your son, come and visit the son, that kind of thing now.
Yeah, God. That's the wickedness that they're doing. Yeah, so, you finish?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jeremiah 49 and verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall go altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that bourgeois, which represents who? America, shall be a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
In the scripture in Samuel 8, I think it's Samuel, if I can remember, I think it's 6 last say set up judges, and if the judge, if you send against the judge, is one thing, but if you send against the most side, who will entreat for you?
You see, so that's going how deep his transgression is. Because he's a thief, and he swear falsely. He claiming to be the Most High. He claiming to be the one that sits on the throne, and the angels, right? Cover the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? He saw is he mad.
Our next thing too about the Edomites, all the way back when he had pigmentation in his skin, when he was kid, right? The scripture say that what? If you confess your sin, he's faithful and just. No Edomite doesn't like to confess it. Even back then, he will lie to a man who is not possible to lie to. Most I come and ask him, where is that brother? And he say, don't know. He say, don't know. And he know that the Most High, so that just a testimony as to how vile he is. How vile he is now, but he know he can't lie to the Most High, not possible. He know that the Most High talking to him and he still try to lie.
Scripture say, no scripture there is say, a thief is a liar and liars, and a thief, and all of them is a murderer.
Yeah. They go lead to that. They get catch lying. Or thief in a man's house. You might want to kill him. Because he catch you, so you know what the next step by killing him.
No witnesses.
No witnesses.
And I said, the said, the Lord said what? Sin lying at your door. And you will worship.
Let's do all them secret servicemen and them who retire from the army and the secret service who have too much knowledge now to be released back into the public.
Just have them, just keep an eye on them.
Or send them mad or eliminate them.
Says Job 21 verse 40. It says, it says they spend their days in wealth and in the moment go down to the grave. Therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we stand up in knowledge of thy ways. What is the Almighty that we should serve him? Our prophet should we have if we do unto him?
Because they already have wealth. So they don't think that they need to
Yeah, there's a concern in Israel here. This is Isaiah 49. I was at that verse 15. It says, can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Say, yeah, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. It says, behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands, thy walls are continually before me. So the Most High say, hey, he engraved Israel in the palm of his hands. And as he say, hey, the woman, you know, the woman of all the nations, Yeah, they may forget their child, but the most time he will forget his son. You understand? He say he engraved Israel in the palm of his hand. He will never forget Israel, Yasharallah.
You say what? That country
This is Psalm 44:1. We have heard with our ears, O Yahweh, our Father, have told us what works thou didst in their days, in the time of old, how thou didst drive out the heathen with thy hand and planted them, how thou didst afflict the people and cast them out. Right? This day, in the time of old, Moses was the one who delivered us out of the hand, right, of the oppressors. And as we come into once again, he coming to take you out of the hand of the people that oppress you right now. Right? Coming back to elect.
He's so seeing what going on out there. He's so seeing different beams out there. With them telescope and there's still.
It's so been known that the angels and the vehicles of Israel. It's so been known. Start checking all that shit. It's them testifying that they know.
Yeah. But then they're mixing in lie with the truth. You understand? The bug out the dumbass people out there.
It's part of the programming. It's part of the television programming.
So the more you see out there and you know the scripture say the devil believe and tremble. Hey, so he saw sin what going on out there. And he know that one day the Lord can come and take him down. He can start to react. He can start to try to pull everything quick. Try to keep Israel, you know, calm down.
Yes, you know he had a short time. You don't know he had a short time. He can't speed up everything.
But the scripture,
Setting him to the wickedness.
Hey, man.
the scripture also say that when the Most High come, he will find his jewels in Esau's hand.
One bad man also, when you see our next one with the thing, he will take it by force.
That's right.
You understand?
That's what I'm saying.
Say he makes the lie with the truth. Like how he does deceive people, because if you know somebody is a perpetual lie and they come and they lie, you know that person just always just lie. But if I hit just some truth to the lie, sometime I will trust you. That's how we get all these jakes to trust him too. Because you hit them some truth with the lie in between. I hit them a little bit of truth, hit them lies.
And that's
Deception.
so like, and that's also how they spell in the Bible. Because now people don't know what book to read. Well, the undesired of the Lord actually, because the rest were blinded and the election gets it. You understand? So it's all everything working beautifully to the working on the Most High.
That's right.
You understand? And to tell a truth, to tell a lie, so that if you tell a lie, you don't know the truth.
He's always a jealous man. He's so watching out in a telescope and seeing all these planets and things and knowing that one day Israel can inherit all of this. You understand? And that's why he's so greedy too. He wants everything for himself. Because he said to himself,
Can reach.
Yeah, I'm going to try to fool, I'm going to try to, you know, fool the Most High. So, you know, and try to get away from the punishment. You know what I'm saying? I will keep them wicked, get them poor, keep them unclean, spray them with poison. You understand? Witchcraft, voodoo, dark spell. You understand? Poison. Damage your brain, damage the blood cells. Just keep them down. Let's keep them wicked, you know? Let's keep them down.
So you know, all kind of folly in the pants and all that kind of thing.
You know, imagine you're in a boat and you have two holes and your hand covered the two holes. So you see, well, yeah, you haven't done a control, but you watch, you see one fountain that's spraying out in front of you. You come with your hand. You understand? Now you saw the, hey! You saw the angle start to go crazy. That's what the truth of it right now.
If I may say, if you check the thought, right? As we get on the topic with to tell a liar to know the truth, all the movies and all the things that he bring about like Avatar. That was one of these highest selling movies, if I'm wrong, Avatar. Yeah, for so long, what that consists of? The truth. You have to have the essence. If you put essence in something, you don't get the flavor and that's truth. So when you get to that essence, you tell you go on a planet and you meet people living in harmony, everything in order, right? With the one with nature, with the self. That's the kingdom of heaven.
What you saw those who can?
In that movie also they show us that we all connected with the earth every time. And when the ship they say want to that destroys the earth.
You saw like Israel. That's the parts in Israel real beautiful. But Esau not gonna show you that. Just like how they that things if we could get a telescope as big as what Esau have and look how they that things that make us like we might be unspeakable. Esau not gonna show you that. Esau gonna talk more, dead this and dead that. I don't need more side go leave things out there for Israel to go and inherit and develop. You understand? Yeah. That's what the Lord say. When they come back,
My father saw them many mansions.
no, not just that. The next part when they talk about the talent, and if you multiply your talent, you bless you to the next one. You understand? Keys, you understand?
Man who hide the talent basically get taken away.
You get bash over here. You can't hide your talent. Like what? Like you take, you can't hide your talent. Whatever you have, bring it forth to the table.
Like this.
Like
this, what we do here. We don't know. I don't know my end. Brothers don't know we only open to be part of you feel like. But at the end, once you have a bashing or shop, choose us. We have riches beyond riches.
exactly.
You understand? You know what? Really and truly, we just have to go through this hard time and just have to hold on because the most I really and truly, he in control. This is the movie. He enjoying what he do. He in control of Esau. He in control of the righteous. He enjoying what he do. All we have to do, we have to hold on and do pace above the most high. You understand? You understand? So the more the most I take time to bring it, is the more excited we supposed to be now. But when you're certain men, the dung and the spirit dying because you know they find the Lord should do this because them feeling that the Lord should come out. No, the scripture say, don't haste above the most high. Yeah?
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 12, it says, wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees.
God, say, you lift up your hands.
Strengthen yourself.
Strengthen yourself.
Show yourselves, men. As soldiers of Yahweh.
Hey, we supposed to use this body to the best of our ability because at the end of the day, this body fail us.
Hey, Salakia, not to cut you across, not meaning to. Nobody should be down in the jail right now. Especially after this last weekend here, nobody should be down in the jail. Everything that go on there is supposed to revitalize your spirit. Right? Nobody's supposed to be down in the jail. No matter what the hell you're going through, nobody's supposed to be down in the jail right now. This past weekend from last week Thursday, even besides the fact of what went on with Iran, all the little small things in between, nobody shouldn't be down because all these things was prophesied and all these things coming to pass. All these things validate that the words of the Lord are true, that the work that we doing here is not null and void. Nobody's supposed to be down. Everybody's supposed to be. They come like you take a we just take a hemorrhexing. You take a hemorrhexing and the energy level go up. Right? It's like you take a power up. You're supposed to be powered up. You're supposed to be charged up, hyped up. Right? This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promises, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering towards what? Not willing that any should perish. As you all think it's taking long, this time, you're talking about this time. We right now are the elect of the Most High, the hopefully elect of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. As Makazada said, the camp leader, we are the elect until the Most High say we are not. Right? 1447. We are the elect until the Most High say we are not. And the only time we're going to know we are not is in that day. Right? According to Wisdom of Solomon chapter, is Wisdom of Solomon chapter what? 7. Right? And I can't remember the next chapter that say when every man work going to be tried by what? Fire. If you hear when the fire hit, it means that there's not of the elect. If you're taken up and you're watching it from a bird's eye view and you're looking like a lake of fire because you're in the chariot and you're watching through the windows or the floor and you're seeing them mushroom clouds looking like an undulating river rapid, but instead of being white water rapids, it's going to be what? Amber, the color of fire, right? If you're in that position, if you have that first class seat to be watching from space in a new, immortal, incorruptible body, that means you was of the elect, you was predestined from the beginning. And hey, if brothers don't know, right, according to the scriptures, the men of the Lord, they have a hedge around them. So we give God thanks, to water, that we wake up on a morning, we are life, but we have life with a purpose. These people don't have a purpose. Their purpose is to work towards INUT, to go to school, to better themselves in ESOS system, to be underneath ESOS system. That's why it's what? Before you have a certification of falsification, which is what? The doctorate. To be a doctor, it means to falsify, which is the highest in the normal tertiary education, to be a doctor. So in any University of Trinidad and Tobago, you cannot teach unless you have a what? Doctorate. Right? And below that is what? A degree. So you have to be below ESOS system to succeed in this world. And the maximum that you're working towards is what? To retire, and then to what? To reap the rewards or the benefits of your hard 60 to 65 years. If you retire early because you make a certain amount of money and you want to continue living that type of lifestyle that you would have been making or earning money. You understand? But we have a different purpose. We have the purpose to fight towards the kingdom of heaven, to fight towards establishing truth on the planet Earth. So the Lord said what? He's not slack concerning his promises, but is long suffering towards what? Not willing that any should perish. So what? How can a young man cleanse his way? By the washing of the water of the word. Right? The scripture says what? To cease from evil is to show understanding. Alright? So hey, yes, we might have the different penalties that we pay to the Lord on a daily. You might have a thorn in the flesh, you might have family problems, you might have problems on the, hey, that's small thing. The scripture say that we're not gonna go all together unpunished, but the punishment that we're gonna receive is not full-fledged. Right? The full-fledged punishment gonna come to the 2/3 and them that the heart is in Babylon.
That's right,
you understand? Right. Just so it says what? It says that none should perish, but that all should come into what? Repentance. This time here now, right? This thing is about understanding. This time here now, the apostles through the Spirit. If you all understand it, the apostles been calling it only money. The year of prophecy, the year of charagma. We back into the year of prophecy. We had another year.
Yeah, push.
Yeah, the push.
Destruction and diligence.
Right.
The year of prophecy, the year of the charagma.
The year of prophecy again. And the apostle also made a statement, and he called all them years on the money. He called all them years on the money, because in the year of charagma, what we see Stockholm, Sweden. Sweden being the most advanced with the RFID technology, where there is no cash. China, no cash. India going across to no cash. Right? You see the petrodollar going down. We understand the purpose of the cashless society and the RFID chip. All these things come into place, but you know what? The apostles also said to the Spirit, he believes that his elect are sealed. So the elect sealed, and the word has been preached to the four corners of the planet Earth. What's remain? The Lord also said, I'm going to purify you through what? The fires of affliction. So these afflictions is what to bring it toward the understanding of what the kingdom of heaven is supposed to be.
God.
The understanding, because the hour shy was what the word become what? Flesh. They say it to the Catholic Church, they say it to the Christian churches, but they don't understand what the fuck they say. He was a man that had the temperance. He ate on the Sabbath day. He did work on the Sabbath day. Right? He plucked the ears of corn on the Sabbath day. Right? And he left them with riddles. Go and learn what it means. I prefer obedience than what? Sacrifice. He left them with riddles because it was given unto us and not unto them. So we're going through it here now for what? The purifying. For the concentration, for the pure understanding. That's why we're going through it. The Lord is making us perfect. As in Revelation it said, the elect going to be presented white. Meaning what? Pure. Another word for pure. The Hebrew word for pure. Anybody? The Hebrew, besides Amma what? Huh? Taha. We're going to be presented Taha before the Lord. You understand? This is why it seems that the Lord taking long. But the Lord doing our work. And the prophecy is being fulfilled. Everything happening in the Lord timing. But the thing about it, we're not going to be deceived. But the rest going to be deceived. The scripture said the elect obtained it, but the rest was blinded. He's not going to be a thief in the night as long as you continue doing your work. Let the good Lord come and see you pushing your videos. See you studying. See you being your brother's keeper. See you rebuking. The scripture said what? Rebuke the devil and he shall flee. Doing all these things to the best of your ability and the sincereness of your heart. The scripture says, who shall, Psalm 24, who shall ascend into the temple of the Most High? He that had what? Clean hands and a pure heart. And then what we working towards, cleaning your hands and your heart. You understand? Who's had something to say?
This is Romans 13 and 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Nearer than we believe, but these people are going to see it and say, right, you use headlines today was tensions between Iran and America has been de-escalated. Everything is everything. Back to the regular scheduled program. You had fucking Trinidadians who didn't give a fuck. Carnival, fete. They say the soldiers don't want to go. They had a meme, huh? Trinidad soldiers didn't study no fucking World War III. They study army fete. You understand? But, yeah, huh? They will get called out because they will have a draft. Right? America sent troops across there. They sent 750, it was 7,500, then they sent additional, I think it was 3,000. Right? AMTV was reporting about them sending them for what? An airstrike. All these different things. Tension. Tension's not fully de-escalated. They're not fully behind the scenes, there's still tension. Right? And again, these Iranians, right? These Iranians, they are Persians, but they're going after the laws of Ishmael. Right? And the land is not cleansed unless the blood of the one who shed blood, his blood is shed. So hey, guess what? That ain't done. You had certain men, I can't remember the minister of the Ayatollah was saying that, yo, right, we ain't done.
Iran say that the first of many strikes.
Of many strikes.
Iran say that strike when them missiles gonna launch, that is the first of many strikes to come. And then like yesterday itself, a plane crashed killing 176 people in Iran.
In Iran.
It crashed in Iran.
Trump saying Trump blaming the Iranians.
I see you saying they blame Russia too.
Yeah, because they say because they were saying Iran said in the beginning that it wasn't a rocket, right? It wasn't a missile, right? I can't remember what they said it was, but they said it wasn't a rocket. But they come back and they're saying it looking like it could have been a rocket because they see the fire, the plane coming on fire first before it crashed. So they're saying that it could have been a missile defense system that went off. You understand? So all these different things. But Trump calling them out again.
I think it had 60 Canadians on the flight.
Yeah.
60 Canadians and some Iranians.
100 and something.
176 people there.
Right, so 6 out of that was Canadians. 60.
If I may say, right, before the topic go too far, as we on the topic there, and actually the Most High, right, you have to be confident and be the Spirit now. It actually have a way. The Apostle Paul said to be confident, you know, and that is right in the scripture here in 2 Timothy chapter 4. So he said what? I am ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand now. What we should be working to is that when that time comes, we say that come for we know, to be convinced in the Spirit that hey, we fight the good fight. Because when you know, like when you're having a good little run in the spirit and you really sink yourself in the spirit and you just be actually feel it within your spirit that, hey, I ready to go home now or not?
The scripture, I think in Psalm says, the Lord is my confidence.
God.
If I can back you up, really and truly too, we ain't really supposed to be, you know, look, alright, the scripture say, for you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, but the end is not yet. You know, so the Most High right, you know.
Why? But why the end is not yet? Because the prophecies have to be fulfilled coming up to the World War III, the War of Armageddon. Right? Because the War of Armageddon is when the troops gonna gather to fight one another. And then when Yahushai come, they will turn to fight Yahushai. You understand? So the prophecies, that's why the end is not yet. Go ahead.
Because the Most High, he written a book. You understand? A book full of prophecies. You understand? And the Most High words not gonna just be done away with.
Yeah, he said, none of my words gonna go void. He said in Numbers 24 or Numbers 23, he said, the Most High is not man, nor the Son of is not as the Most High, nor the Son of Man is as man that they should lie. And he said it and it not be done. Right? He put what? His name? Word above his name.
Is that the mark of the beast still to come? Is that the time of Jacob's trouble? You understand?
Come. He good for it.
You understand? If that race was still to come.
It's like a certain brother, I go tell you, I'm coming from 5 or 4:30. And when they call him by, I now leaving sour. You understand? It's not like I'm
It's just
He's sure he here. Look at our Isaac, it's full, like I pull it there.
It's just prophecies coming to pass. Most I say something and it happened. And we are the spiritual eyes to see that, hey, we are in the time of wars and rumors of wars. You understand? So the next, what's the next step? You understand? The mark of the beast. Because this tension with the rumors of war now, it will cause them now to track people, to see who's terrorists and who's not terrorists. You understand? Because it have Muslims living in America. You understand?
The Iranians in America, they're fearful. It was on the BBC today. But I can't remember if it's BBC, CNN or Fox. I was watching all them stations, Al Jazeera, everybody. But the Iranians, the Iranian Americans are frightened that they be targeted. You see, somebody put up a video with this, well, it was Brother Barab sent up a tweet with this racist Edomite soldier talking about, I don't know what's wrong with these Iranians. We bombed them before, we tell them don't retaliate, we will bomb them only again. And we continue to bomb them only until all they get the message. Because to show you there is the spirit of Esau and Edom. That's the spirit of Esau and Edom. You understand?
But they will get what they're looking for very soon. You know, all through the spirit and body most side, because it's not by will, nor by might. By his spirit. By his spirit.
It happened, I was saying yesterday, put this picture in your mind, because all they keep talking about is Iran and America, they will talk about China, Korea, all of them. But all of them now, they have physical weapons, but the United Nation of Israel, the United, we fighting too, we fight. We also be fighting. But it's just that we not going with guns. We presenting our Bible. So what?
That's spiritual nuclear capabilities.
Yeah, nuclear capabilities. On a spiritual level.
The hidden ones.
The hidden ones. So it's not all the nations gathered, right? They have big artillery. Put it in your mind, that big artillery, you're facing each other. Then the Israelites now come on the battlefield and start to read out of the Bible and say such and such going to happen to such and such. That's why we label we as terrorists. Yeah, we label we as terrorists.
We have a defense system.
We have
and we have weapons of mass destruction.
Right?
Mass destruction.
That's the beauty of the Most High. That's the beauty of the Most High. It goes all praise to Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Because we in the fight. We in the fight, and we is the most prominent threat to the so-called white man.
That's right.
Iran threatening Israelite.
Hey, we are soldiers down.
We are soldiers down.
Yeah, and the scripture said that the voice crying unto him, how long, oh Lord, how long, for you avenge the blood of them.
So them in it physical, but we in it spiritual.
We in it spiritual, and we posing the greatest threat. And we have a bigger army, but they just can't see the army.
Yeah.
So we made manifest.
That's right. Biggest sleeper cell.
Biggest
What said? I have called my sanctified ones. I have also called my hidden ones.
My mighty ones.
My mighty ones.
That's the angels.
I think it's in your program. I talk about his hidden ones.
We represent the sanctified ones. So we being cleansed, and the mighty ones is the angels. Hey.
I was just going to add in that. The brother said he has spiritual power. Same time when the brother was saying that, I was telling him, I said, no mortal man can take down this man. You need a celestial power. And hey, that is exactly what we have. You understand? We had the spiritual power with that going on. Rip this man, the hand, the symbolization of the hand, pulling him out when he was coming out of the womb. That is we true Yahweh Basham.
Jacob hands first held the heel of Esau.
Yeah.
So you have called my hidden.
Go ahead.
Right, this is Isaiah 41, because that 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee.
So like you see why that jersey shooting didn't make any sense? Right? Because you killing one Jew. Because there's one Jew and the rest wasn't no Jews. Right? You kill one Jew, there's no victory. That don't make sense. Right? Even the spirit in which Esau said was done, that he write a manifesto and he had a phone number with the man where he get the gun from, who's an Ishmaelite who had a back door underground guns dealership. Right, shit. Jake don't move so Jake emotional, you do me something, I go back, get my gun and come and fucking blast it. Right, Jake not writing no manifesto. It's fucking lies. Their spirit it uncovered. Go ahead, huh?
And it's read. Right,
Oh, you tell me about my mother, boy? My mother? You know my mother? Hey, you know my mother? Bam! You're dead. You understand? Well,
yeah. Isaiah 41 and verse 11, verse 10. And verse 10 and 11, and it reads, Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness.
right. You will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness, and Yahweh shine. At what time had you tell any other angel to sit down at my right hand till I make thy enemies thy footstool? Yahweh shine. Go ahead.
God. It says, Behold, after they that were increased against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they shall strive with thee. They that strive with thee shall perish.
They that strive with thee shall perish. The battle already won, like he tell Joshua. Go ahead, up.
It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8 and verse 15. Now from verse 14. I shall set the people in order, and the nations shall be subject unto me. Horrible tyrants shall be afraid when they do but hear of me.
Horrible tyrants shall be a prey when they do but hey, all the nations are prey to Esau. Right? Esau attacking Iran. You know who Iran was? They represent the ancient Elamites, ancient Persians or Elamites. I can't remember what year they turned the name from Persia into what Elam. From Elam into what Persia, or Persia into Iran.
Persia into Iran.
Persia into
1935, I think.
Right, 1935 to order. Right, but guess what? There was the ancient Medo-Persian Empire. They were the people that ruled. Right? So in other words, they're saying, oh, you trying to tell them that hey, well, they can't rise up. That's why Trump saying when he sent the address yesterday. Anybody see the address? After the bomb, he forced him. The man roll out like gunman. Iran will never own nuclear weapons. And then he started talking, he had a talk. But gunman talk.
What did he say? He said, as long as I'm president, as long as I'm alive.
As long as I'm president, that's it.
One out of them he say.
I can't remember.
Will never own a nuclear weapon as long as I am
the man talking like he's the baddest man and sitting on the tippy top of the hill. Because that's where the baddest man is living on the tippy top of the hill. Looking down and everything. That's why what? He's what sitting in the seat of God as though he is God. But the most I say he is not a God. You and your men is flesh. And only will die.
That's right. Something I've been looking at Esau too and observing him. He trying to upset prophecies, right? In his mind, he go, like it's a strategy. Like we hold back his mind to chip and like we start in war. You understand? But he can't do it. Because hey, he go try to force the hand, but he can't do it without the most I giving him.
He's not necessarily fighting, falling back the microchip. Here we're going on with a microchip. The microchip is going to replace money. The world money, the world agreed currency right now, because the nations have to agree, is the petrodollar. And the petrodollar has to fail. And that is what's happening. What happened from Thursday till yesterday? I think I see some change today. The Dow and the Nasdaq and these other things, they went down, they plummet, they plunge. From the time they do that drone strike and kill that general, the Dow plunge. Right? Iran have 5% of the world's oil. So Trump now, in a previous video, said that what he want you supposed to, when you go to war, what we should have done in Iraq was take the oil. The victor get the spoils. The brothers on Dallas in camp in class, they do the video breaking it down. Right? No, when he said that? Nah, that was last year. But brothers in Dallas in class full of compilation. When you say that's certain things. Right. And what you do? He come out now and say, nah, it's not about the oil, we own oil, we is the most top producer, blah blah blah. But he doesn't lie. He doesn't lie. Go ahead with the precept. How much time they say he lied?
15,000 times.
15,000 times, man. Yeah, he got A+ in that class and online. Endeavor class.
I watch a video where a woman said 13,000 and a man correction.
Yeah, I see that.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8 and verse 15. Horrible tyrants that be afraid when they do but hear of me, I shall be found good among the multitude and violent in war.
Violence and war. Bishop just say what? The saints shall take the kingdom. Jeremiah, somebody read Jeremiah 51 and 20. You have a precept? Go ahead.
Big bad wolf, here what going to happen to the big bad wolf? Isaiah chapter 14 verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the whole earth to tremble, that did weaken the kingdom?
Can't. Prophesy what will happen to you. Go ahead, Jeremiah 51 verse 20.
51 and 20. This Jeremiah 51 verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nation, and with thee I will destroy kingdom. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and its rider.
Horse represents power, the power seat. The horse and the rider, the power seat, as we saw. Alright, go ahead.
Right. I will break in pieces the horse and its rider, and with thee I will break in pieces the chariot and his rider.
You get Jeremiah 49, 16 to 19. Go ahead.
God. It reads, with thee also I will break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of ox, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers.
See? You felt offended. You will break in pieces what the rulers. Right? So, hey, as the brother starts off, you're going to go into your destruction. Right?
This is
That's all. So, like, where your precept is at?
This is Isaiah 29 I was at verse 7, and the multitude of all the nations that fight against Ariel, even all that...
Ariel represents America. That's another synonymous name. Israel? Ariel? Oh, Salakia. Yeah, can. Salakia.
Right? And the multitude of all the nations that fight against him. And as I say, Ariel, even all that fight against her and her munition, and that distress her, shall be as a dream of a night vision. It shall even be as when a hungry man dreameth, and beholdeth, he eateth, but he awaketh, and his soul is empty. Or as when a thirsty man dreameth, and behold, he drinketh, but he awaketh, and behold, he is faint, and his soul had appetite. So shall the multitude of all the nations be that fight against Mount Zion.
You fight me. You know what the so-called white man, Chinese, Japanese, freaking East Indians, all of them going on freaking, that was going on with them.
Nothing.
End up with nothing.
A slave, captivity,
Like
dogs.
Like the dreaming, the eating. And now I fucked it because I'm not dreaming. So I'm going to wake up in the end, right? Is that dream?
Hey, you know what that can happen too. This is a short time. This is like a dream. But at the end of the day, we're going to be forever. So, hey, right now, you can say the world is asleep, but we are awake. You understand? But when everybody are awake to the real happening, it will be like a dream. This time will be like a dream. You understand? We'll have nothing. Really and truly, the nations you either mind, you so-called white man, you Chinese man, you East Indian man, you so-called African man, alright, you Indonesian man, whoever not of the tribe of Israel, you really and truly, you have nothing. You all depend on Israel. You depend on Israel for entertainment, for music, entertainment, for sports, entertainment, for the porn industry.
Entertainment.
You understand? For everything. For craft, for making machines.
He actually say so. He said, you all niggas is for entertainment. They always say everything. As you rightfully said it, but everything means entertainment.
Can. You understand? Without we, Esau, you cannot do nothing. The scripture says Jake is the former of all things. You understand? Hey, what the scripture said, the wickedness of his people are surpassing the nations. You understand? Esau maybe have a picture of Jake and say he want to be just like that guy. You understand? Because we surpass all the nations in wickedness. You understand? What the scripture says, the former of all things.
So we wicked better than Esau.
We put soul to the wickedness. Yeah. So now we'll only go on so. We'll only go on so.
Hey, Esau, why? The man take a generator and connect it to his sewer for the biogas now. The man have the old electricity going with the sewer, with the gas in the sewer. The man taking also the natural things and living. He planting his seed, he free electricity from his toilet generating gas, feeding the generator, he have electricity in the house, he crops them growing. And guess what? It's still everything, it's still polluted. You understand? He's all trying to do all kind of thing to take you away from the system, and anyway you take it, your own wicked brother against you. You understand? You're trying to go bio. After you fuck up the place, you poison the fucking place, you want to go to the next planet, where shall be the next Earth. We're looking for the next Earth. To do what? To follow with garbage?
Like in the loop. When you look at the movie Avatar, that's what he did when he went on the planet.
Man, mash up the place like...
So when you check it out, Esau is basically like AIDS. When AIDS in your body.
Cancer, you fucking... Hey, when you really check it, it's Esau this place, so once Esau get put out of power, everything that's gonna go back to the natural course. It's just fucking... Hey,
Want him to destroy the earth.
Esau, why? This is fucking devil, why? This fucking man does have everything going to the fucking trainer. Because he in power, you know. Once he's out of fucking power, everything else can go back normal. I just want, hey, if it was my power, I gather all the nations and get rid of that fucking man, man. I telling you. I will do that. Get rid of that fucking man, man. This man is the beast, man. So, you know, Jake's always in his spirit. He's always in fucking beast mode, man.
Says Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 17. And Edom shall be a desolation, everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall any man, and shall the Son of Man dwell in it. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan, against the habitation of the strong, but I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is my chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me? And who will appoint me the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me?
God, the only person who could do that is Yahweh Shai. Right? The Lord having appointed no other man. You understand? Because he's so portraying his own self, you know, to be a God, to be a power. I see picture with they have their God, which is Sergio Borges, talking to an next white big man who would have claimed to be the Mosai, but he white. Now, which clearly don't make any fucking sense. You understand? Your God looking like a faggot. Esau is a fucking faggot. You understand? The angels are looking like babies with naked babies with bow and arrow to shoot. Right? Chicken fat away.
It's 2 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 4. Salakia. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 4. Who oppose it and exalted himself above all of the scroll God, or at his worship, so that he as God seated in the temple of God, showing himself that he is a God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. And how the Lord will not the Lord using this for his sins. Right? If I can ask you one more thing. God. For the mysteries, verse 7, for the mysteries of iniquity do already work. Only he who knoweth, let it, will let. Only he who know let it, will let, until he be taken out of the way. And as the brother was not rightfully saying, right?
Next part is it. Verse 8.
God. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy him with the brightness of his coming.
I will say, consume with the spirit of his mouth. He's already revealed.
Hosea 12 verse 10.
Alright? He's already revealed to us. But like you wouldn't, like the 2/3 of Israel ain't fucking seen it. But they still believe in this fucking this devil.
That's all.
Hosea chapter 12 verse 10. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied.
Yeah, what?
I have also spoken by the prophets.
How the Lord spoke by his prophets. Go ahead.
Ain't more peace.
And I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the mysteries of the prophet.
By the ministry.
Salakia. By the ministry of the prophet.
Prophet is the Mosai more peace, because we don't expect the Mosai to come from this holy place to come down here to do nothing. You understand? Then the Mosai come answer the past. The scripture says Mosai call back his spirit, all things go turn back to dust. So the Mosai make it in a way that could speak through us. You understand? You have a direct link. Just like how Esau have a direct link to his drones. He could sit down in a room somewhere in America there and control that drone to shoot missile quite in Iran. The most have a direct link to his elect. Alright, the most have a percentage of energy given on a daily basis. We don't come out here with mic, with big speaker box. The most have, he make our mouthpiece first. Give us power.
Isaiah 49:2.
That if I may say about Russia, right? That's the reason why we're the biggest threat to Esau. Because we're the most high battle axe. And so that's the reason why we're the big threat.
Because hey, back then, all the nations in fear Israel. You understand? All the nations in fear Israel.
And they still fear up to this day. If you watch a heathen, they're in the face, like, you know, you're serious and you watch them in the face, they just bow their head, they just turn away.
That's how they smile. That's how they smile.
That's how they used to be a long time. Unless they're exceedingly rich and powerful, they wouldn't do that. Right? But in their heart, in their spirit, they fear. Right? Well, Jeremiah, Isaiah
49.
Start on one.
Isaiah 49 verse 1. Listen, O eyes, unto me, and hearken, you people. From far, Jehovah Shimei had called me from the womb, from the bowels of my mother, and he made me mention of my name.
Right, Drew, I think it's Galatia. It says what? Jerusalem is above and free, was the mother of us all taught. Right? So what? Israel, they say not all Israel is Israel. But right now, we represent Yasharala, the Israel of Israel. Right? The princes of the power. Alright, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, continue doing it. Continue doing it right there. Oh, you want to Galatians? Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Galatians chapter 4 verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
So the prophets here, we represent Jerusalem. We represent Yarashalam, what, city of peace. Right? Yarashalam, city of peace. Right? We represent Yarashalam. Right? Is the mother of us all. Right? And it's literally the mother of the kingdom of Israel. Because the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3, by them, the whole nation gonna come back. Right? 2/3 gonna be destroyed. Just like how, and it's not far-fetched because the Lord repopulated the earth from what? 3 men. Noah's 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Right? So the 144,000, they're gonna be quick. The Lord said that one shall be 1,000 and I forgot what it is. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 22. And it says,
instead of 3, it's going to be 144,000 plus the 1/3. Right? For the regeneration. Go ahead. Go, you go ahead. I'm just saying that instead of being...
So we are saying one shall be what?
1,000 children of Israel.
Right. Isaiah 60 and 22, it says a little one shall become 1,000.
A little one shall become 1,000, go ahead. That means how much seed he's going to have, how much children. Right? Go ahead.
And a small one is strong nation.
A strong nation. Right? Remember the 12 tribe, each tribe being a nation on itself? Of itself? That's what we coming back with a bang, baby. Right?
Isaiah 49 verse 2. And he had made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand had he hid me, and made me a polished staff. And sharp in his quiver had he hid me.
Right, so hey, this is the prophets. This is the prophets I hearing. This is the voice of Yahweh Shemel. He had made me a sword. Right? A polished shaft in his quiver. Right? The quiver is what was holy arrows. Right? We are weapons too. Right? Esau, as I'm always bringing up, Esau fear us. Right?
These Hosea 6 verse 5. Therefore have I hewed them by the prophets. I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and thy judgment are as the light that goeth forth.
This is Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12. For the word of Yahweh Shemel is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is the discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
And what we just do, we just expose Esau. Because the scripture say World War III coming, you know? And all of Esau try to, rule the whole world. But guess what? The Most High pushing your buttons through his word. And through his what? Through his lively stones.
Now when the scripture said in 2 Peter, right? 1 Peter, my bad, select. The lively stones. And these is the lively stones. The hope for the elect, 144,000. And them lively stones are short and light. As the scripture says in Matthew chapter 5. Let your light shine, and this word is the light. As the house shine, as John the Baptist said in John chapter 3, and verse 17, light has come into the world. You understand? Rather than light.
Right.
That is the most I want. So he pushes your button, so.
This is Isaiah 47 and verse 7. And thou said, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that says in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Right? And who's that? That's America. These Edomites, especially these Edomites in America. Right? It says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for a great abundance of thy enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, when thou shalt not know. Stand now in thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now thy astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flames. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to set before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. So hey, all them nations that was confederate with them, they and all. He got Armand created what? MSG to poison the fucking mind. Right? Aluminum pots to keep me what? Docile. All them nations, everybody that say we see, fuck away with that. We will feed the Israelites that. Right? We will keep them down. Because as long as them down, we on top. Right? Elam, the wicked ass. Nasty, wicked Elam. Offering the hair up to the idols and then selling it to what? To the nation. Well, us. Because what? He solo by Elam here. Moab go by Elam here. Moab at the same type of hair. Long and stringy. Dog like. What?
This is Revelation chapter 17. I will start at verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, he shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And it says, for power can put it.
That's
in
Revelation which one?
17.
You start at 1?
Huh?
You start at 1?
No, I start at 16.
Start at 1. Start at 1. You can go through that chapter. That's the destruction.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 veils, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
That great hall is what?
That great hall. That great hall. The speaker Africa, many waters. I mean, many people.
Jump to verse 15. Back him up one time.
Verse 15. I will come back.
Verse 15, and he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitude and nations and tongues.
Right.
Revelation 17 and verse 1.
Yes.
And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials and talked vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Why it says judgment of the great whore? The great whore is America. What America did is take all the people from all over. If you go to 15, it tells you the waters. The whore that sits on the waters. It took people from all over the world and bring them into one. All that melted pot, all different nationalities. Right? Yeah.
So Hosea chapter 2 verse 5. And it says,
Right?
so like Habakkuk 2:5.
Yeah.
It says here also because he transgressed by wine.
Yeah.
He is a proud man.
Who is a proud man? America. America is one of the most proudest country on the face of the earth. Because why? They're proud of their military force. They're proud about everything. They boast about everything. They say they have everything. That's why they have everybody clinging to them as the world power. Right? That's why they're proud. Right?
Neither keep it at home.
Yeah, he neither keep it at home. What it means is he never stayed in his own zone. He always in a Mexican place. Stealing this, stealing that. You know? Go ahead.
Who enlargeth at his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Right, all nationalities and people. He gathered on. It's the same thing ancient Babylon used to do. That is why America is also known as the daughter of Babylon. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Genesis chapter 4 and verse 14.
Yeah.
Behold, thou hast driven out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond.
A vagabond, that's what he saw it. That's what the Most High cast him out. Go ahead.
In the earth,
Yeah.
and it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me.
Yeah.
Mean, as a vagabond means a wanderer. He everywhere.
He real cried to get that little I even if I bless him. He real cried to get that. Father, please bless me, Father, please.
That wasn't that. This was his forefather king.
No, I said that his son.
Right.
With the blessing.
He's straight descendant of Cain.
God.
So his straight descendant of Cain. Same thing Cain, when the curse that the Most High put on Cain, came out upon his son.
Church. So cry and beg, please. Please give me a blessing.
He's a wanderer. He over in everybody. Over in everybody's territory, taking it over. He have an embassy over all over. That's why the Iranians they burned down that place in Iran and tell them get out of here. Because he saw foot in everybody's business. You know, go ahead.
That's why the saints that rejoice when we see the destruction coming to pass of this man's kingdom.
Right.
This is
the people in this society, they don't understand that who is the wicked one. And why these things happen in prophecy. They saying, Lord, they are saying, Lord, don't let the war stand. But that is the scripture saying, that is his will. His will is to bring that war. They don't understand that is their salvation. They don't understand that they want this thing to go on forever. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 19 and 20.
So their mind is totally off and totally wrong to how the elect will think. The elect will think like how the Most High thinking. The people will think totally different. Go ahead.
Isaiah 29, verse 19 and 20.
Right.
The meek also shall increase in their
in their joy in the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and the poor among men shall rejoice in the Holy One of Israel. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off.
The terrible one is the one that is death and hell, which is Esau. Right?
Go back to yeah, Revelation 17 if you can. Yeah, we can only Revelation 17. Verse 2. Verse 2 is
17 and 2.
Yeah. It said, with whom the kings of the earth,
the kings of the earth is all the other countries. Go ahead.
Alright? Kings of the earth have committed fornication.
Yeah, because they adopted everything that America pushed. They adopted all the ways. Go ahead.
Yeah. Alright? And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of fornication.
Right, the wine of fornication is America and the philosophy.
That's right.
Right? That's what the whole world drunk with it. It's drunk with the wine of fornication. Right? Drunk with that wine, that Babylon juice.
Yeah, Isaiah 28 and 7. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink.
God, pause it for a while. Because people in this society, they would quickly say burn Babylon. But yet still, they're celebrating Christmas. And they're celebrating Easter. I guess what? All them things come from Babylon. So why did you follow that and you know saying burn Babylon? You see these people, they're so ignorant. They think that Babylon is the police driving up and down. That is just part of it. It's not really the police.
Let me see enforcers and overseers.
Yeah, they're just enforcers, but guess what? They don't understand Babylon is an ancient place. And its location is a still location is where Iran is. They don't understand. They think that Babylon is a system that they push.
The ancient place was where Iraq was. Where Iraq is.
Iraq, right. Yeah. The ancient place, right? The land location.
Yeah, where Palmyra and all them places was.
Right,
Yeah.
that's where Babylon was. Now Babylon had a certain philosophy, and they used to push the laws. Who adopted that? When they look at today, same thing Babylon used, the same thing America used to do. Because Babylon used to, what they did, they took people from all over the ancient world. Remember we read it in Revelation 17. They took people from all over the ancient world and brought them into one place. Right? That's why the Most High scattered them. And same thing America do it.
In Genesis, the ancient Babylon with Nimrod.
Right.
All the nations was together in one language.
Right.
Right? And it was confusion. That's what they're trying to do here now. So say there's confusion. They're telling you, like for example, we are mini Babylon and prophets. And what they say, what is the national anthem? Or is it how you go? Every creed and race can find an equal place. They can't have an equal place. Because by that's naturally the state, they are against Islam. Right. So where the equality in that? Right? Islam is, in any democratic society, Islam is seen as a terrorist. Just being born is Islamic is a terrorist. You understand?
People will live in a society that will continue to say, well, we are like get together. No, we don't get together. We don't need to do is get together with your own people.
Yeah. How you get together with a man who don't eat pork? You understand? When you slobbering down your pork, right, the Muslim, well, actually, we don't care about Muslim. Let me say us, Israelites. We're not done with that. I'm not gonna eat barbecue chicken. At least I don't want to know that I eating barbecue chicken over a grill that pork was grilled on. At least I don't want to know. You understand? Or shrimp. And these are the type of things that are happening. You understand?
Right.
So it's confusion.
Right.
Hey, Shalom, ya Abashim, ya Shai Bashim, Makakodash.
Shalom, ya Abashim. Who's that, sir?
I think this brother from Mexico.
Hey, Shalom, ya Abashim.
I'm say Baba Kasha, right? Just to show that out we saw pushing it so hard, right? The series called Scandal. As whatever is not right, we say how, you know, how they just say the born Islam you know, he's a terrorist. Even in that series, right, they show you well, one is Islamic, you know, he's a terrorist. You know, to show how he's so pushing it to the television, you know. So, as whatever I'm now saying, it has no equal, no equal rights and creed and race. Don't have that. Because it's all about vision. Because that's the most High Spirit was taking up.
It's hypocrisy. And the scripture said that. The scripture said the tabernacle of hypocrites going to be destroyed with what? Desolate with fire.
This is what we say, all the things that you do, all the things that you do, soul of the philosophies, right? Right? What we say in verse 2, it said the things that you do. Read that part again.
Revelation 17 and verse 2. It says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of a fornication.
Right. It's talking about all the other nationalities that people, right? They started following the ways of America, right? Which the Lord said that not to what's the other one?
That's why the Most High come and put all these nations back in their rightful place, back in captivity, back in slavery. Because they need to be ruled over. You understand? They need a proper ruler.
Equality doesn't exist. You know, it doesn't exist. Now you're going to teach people, and then that's why this place is built upon hypocrisy. Because they don't even believe in their own because I don't even study it again, I don't even know what they call it, the national anthem. They don't believe in that because and people like that, I don't know, people like that, the blind, they keep saying it, but yet still it has no equality. Nobody is equal.
There's always one above another. Always. That's what the Most High put it. There's always one above another. The Most High always put something above something. You understand? That's why I say, like as I say above, what the Most High say, he divided the nations. Right. You understand? That divide,
there's no equality in the vision. When the Most High divided, separated from something else.
No, bring it scripturally, Baba Kosha. It says 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the part of the son of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, and when Jacob and Esau were born, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That symbolizes Jacob pulling down Esau from his power seat. Right?
Him being above.
Yeah, because the last rulership the rule is Jacob. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why it's imperative to know that we're extremely fortunate and blessed. Because when King David transgressed the Most High, he said they don't understand because King David didn't ask for the Most High not to take away kingdom. He didn't ask for the Most High not to take away anything that he had. He said, take not thy Holy Spirit away from me.
Right.
Because that is it, you know, because without the Holy Spirit, you're not going to understand these things.
Yeah, which is his understanding.
Yeah.
You know, it's a drive there.
Yeah.
Like King Solomon prayed for.
Understanding.
Prayed for the year he was
Psalm 119, 104.
That's something.
This is Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 15. She's more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her.
Guys, this is truth. Guys, the word. It makes an analogy of a woman.
The key point
a girl boxing close to this.
away.
So you have understanding.
Hey, hey, yeah, about to say so yeah, but he name wisdom. Sophia.
Now guess what? This wisdom so much better than woman because everybody can get a box. Everybody know what a box is about. On this shoot now, everybody can understand.
Yeah, and you say when not all boxers feel the same. Nothing will feel like wisdom.
Nothing can feel like.
So to already know, to understand. So nothing will feel like that.
Being good graces with the Heavenly Father.
The scriptures talk about lot, being vexed with the unrighteous conversation and the wicked. Right? When you listen to these people, their theories and the belief and principles are like, it's like, wow, boy, the Lord really show me mercy. And these people are stupid.
Bring this piece of fear there.
Ever since I heard the truth.
Don't forget we're breaking on Revelation 17.
Every time I call it back, since I heard the truth and I listen to people out in the world who are speaking. I say, where so stupid I was.
King David did that too. Psalm 51 and 3. He said, I acknowledge my transgression. I acknowledge my transgression. I sin against thee. Only have I sinned against. You understand? He acknowledged. King David didn't know when he didn't understand it until Nathan the prophet come and say, oh, that man that had that is you. You take away the man one choice.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
He didn't understand it. So hey, the same way we was in ignorance, we was stupid, sottish, and then the Lord show us mercy and show us what.
He lift the veil from the eye.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 16. Length of days in the right hand, and in the left hand riches and honor.
But that's wisdom. Right?
Yeah. Psalm chapter 19 verse 10. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb.
Yeah, like this wisdom, like this truth. When we get some scripture saying that we get to understand scripture, it is better than a woman. You know what I mean? Everybody have a woman, everybody know a woman. There's 3-4 men, no, about 10 men know one woman.
You can't be all into a woman.
Hey, 10 is too much of a nice number.
10,000.
46.
Yo, yeah, because multiply by 2.
Hey, true wisdom, you know how to deal with a woman. You know how to keep a woman, you know how to keep her in order.
These women have no order.
True wisdom, you know.
The good men happen.
True wisdom, you know, is to stay away from them women. She's good to stay away from.
What precepts of that? Talking about wisdom, right? No. This wisdom is the only thing we can get from the most we can save us. When the scriptures say wisdom or something on top, they will say true wisdom.
Right.
Now guess what? If you have knowledge about a situation, you can save yourself. Alright? Just like let's say race course. Alright? When the women are race course, first you will have a trial run where you practically train the race course so you know how to what corners coming up and how to accelerate and how to decelerate wherever the case is. So it's knowledge of the thing that you're proceeding to is actually going to help you. Understand? And knowledge of this truth is actually going to save us in the last day. Because the scriptures forewarning about the destruction to come, forewarning that some of us may have been put to death. And we actually conditioning the mind for the time to come, and that is wisdom. Alright? Because the scriptures talk about the men that come in the first hour all the way up until the 11th hour. We never said the 12th. Because while the 12th hour is night. Understand? Now, the reason why I'm saying that because, you know, for this week, I've been getting messages, I've been getting news feed, people have been coming to me, and it's all people who know that, hey, I just preach the word. But I might speak to them and they take it heed. But as they hear World War III, everybody wants to, hey, if there's World War III, it's really going to happen now. Why don't you wait until you see something manifested? So we need to take for the attention. Understand?
Let me read this. There is 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 1. It says, "Moreover, brethren, I declare unto you the gospel which I preach unto you, which also you received, and wherein you stand, by which also ye are saved, if you keep in memory what I preach unto you, unless you believe in vain." So he said, you have to keep it in memory. You understand? But the 12th hour, you're going to learn the 12th hour. The 12th hour, we're going to be away. You understand? There is John chapter 9 verse 4. It says, "I must work the works of him that sent me, while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. And it's in the night they're going to come and seek me." You understand? They're going to come and seek. That's like the virgins. You understand? So there's a son of the bride coming.
Right.
And that is when they're going to seek Yahweh Shai. That is when they're going to want to turn to the Lord, just like the time of Noah. You understand? Because there's not so much in their mind, from their aspect, there's not so much better things they can do than to come out here 2-3 times per week, do videos. There's not so much better thing you could do. You understand? Just like them, you know, them neighbors that we're working with. You know, sometimes I might just, like basic knowledge things that you will see, like I'm watching this thing Bright Side, or you know, even teach the scriptures. And they be asking me like, you know, will you get time to learn all that? I have more time too. But all they be talking about is girls, all day, girls.
They better use up some of that time.
Sometimes when they apply their time too.
Right.
You understand? So from there, you wasting your time. You understand? We looking like mad, but I know how much you ever see them Elamites in town that be singing and beating drums.
Hare Krishna?
And you look at some Elamites just in long gowns.
Edom or Elam?
Elam.
Yeah, there's be here too. There's be right here.
Yeah. Right. And we will watch them as madmen. But guess what? That's how people is watch us. You understand? Like madmen. Because they ain't saying nothing. And we sure about that. But to the other people out here, we ain't saying nothing. You understand? But guess what? The scripture said the day shall reveal it. You understand? The day shall reveal it. What the scripture said. It says, "See the Lord while it is today." You understand? You can't see the Lord tomorrow. And a lot of you people are going to be destroyed because why? Because you reluctant to turn to the school. You're out here all the time and you pass, because if there's one thing you can't do is stop your ears from here. You understand? You can't stop your ears from here. Because your subconscious mind always picking up weight here. You understand? And at some time it the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and the scripture says, bring it again to mind, all you transgressors. Lord Yahweh Shai gonna bring it to mind and you're gonna remember.
That's right.
You understand? All up to 12 o'clock last night, I just selling my video, a news clip with the plane that crashed, the Ukrainian plane that crashed. Because why everybody wants to know what's going on with World War III now. All the time I didn't care. You understand? But as though you see like it coming to fruition, the picture start to paint and they come together. No,
the vision is just for an appointed time. In the end it shall speak.
You understand? What the scripture says, should I say faith coming by hearing? You understand? Faith coming by hearing, not by seeing. You understand? That's how faith come by hearing. And that's why the Lord tell them, he said, 80 days complete, and they shall save their sad that have not seen but yet believed.
Well, it's in the world. Those who can hear us feel.
Just want to say, some people, earlier I said, people who go to church, they see them coming to pastor now. They know it, but they're still...
Pastor ain't telling them. The pastor ain't telling them.
Yeah, the pastor teach them. They're praying for
peace and prosperity.
The Most High to bring peace between them. No, if they understand, is the Most High doing that? That is His will to destroy the nation. To do what? To bring all of them together in the valley of Josaphat. You understand? To face Him. Yeah, good. This is Psalms 110, verse 2. The back of what Marcus was saying. It says, Yahweh shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion, rule thou in the midst of thy enemies. It says, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. I want to know what is going on with them nuclear missiles. They're going to be willing to hear this shit at that time. Well, Because also too, in time will come that the Lord will give us power, and we shall be healing the sick.
Well,
you understand?
well, right now we have power. Right now we're showing that power by bringing out the word. You know? By bringing out them prophecy.
And they go physically, power go come physically where that a man go run.
When we doing miracles, when we doing miracles.
Can. You understand? Because hey, we're going to be like Superman in that day when the Lord give us that power.
And you see, I put these things, I just say connect the dots. Because when the scripture saying is Isaiah 3 or Isaiah 4:1, 7 women should take hold of one man.
Right.
You're not going to take hold of no idiot. You're going to be taking hold of men who they see with power. Men who they know they're going to be fed and protected by.
Women in the truth, when they hear that, men go take hold of one woman go take hold. No, that's what never happen. No, it's not talking about no nigga or no idiot.
Both sides have this spirit on to take these women.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You really feel any of my exes will come and say,
The ex will come back.
nah, fuck that bitch. Especially the Dragon Queen. Understand? That bitch can't come near me and say, no, fuck you. Nah. You understand?
Well, I promise
I'll show you can for men to take women to safeguard them. You understand? When both sides want to do that, because guess what? You women out there, you bugging out. You understand? You bugging out. Especially you so-called women, you so-called shalom women, I ain't gonna say women, you shalom women. You understand? You're not in your right mind. You understand? You better get your right mind now. You understand? You better get your right mind now. Because hey, guess what? The scripture said that the servant that know gonna get plenty stripes. So you know. So you better get your right mind. You understand?
So back up there, I know, you know, it has some sisters might be in the truth and they might be under some brother, you know, and the brother might be talking to the man telling them, hey, don't eat pork, don't drink pork, don't eat pork, and behind the brother back, the so-called sisters will be doing the same thing the brother say not to do. Watching men in the face and stuff, and them know to a point where that the law say that, hey, you're not supposed to be dealing with other men and eating certain things. And they're going off and when they see it, hey, you have washing my shine back and tell, hey, shalom, brother, thing. You understand? And they're going off on a lot of things and they're disobedient. And they head the next step. And most I will put his hands on a lot of these women that say that they're in the truth.
I was sure you can. Hey, shalom, yeah, how about you? Shine back at that. Well,
yeah. You can. The scripture Revelation.
Read this here.
Psalms.
It says, Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 6. It says, for the Most High hated sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. You understand? So all them who choose not to listen to the Most High right now, guess what? They'll just leave. They'll say, well, you know, probably we're doing something right because they live the Most High doing up yet. The Most High just reserving that punishment. You understand? He just reserving that punishment.
And hey, that's why you see today too. When you watch Trinidad, there's a lot of crime. A lot of people, you know, getting put to death on a daily basis. Alright, then the 3s, the 5s, the 10s. You understand? The other brother here, last year you said the most I go take them out in the 10s. I'm going to take them out in the 4s. Are you seeing that?
What's going on, man? And it's still, seek to find out what's going on. You know what I mean? But these people in church don't have no answer. You know, I don't answer for why does all these kept taking things?
They will come looking first for the truth, no? They will come looking first for the truth. But the time will be too late for that.
2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 8. In flaming fire taking vengeance on them that would. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. See, it is a righteous thing with the Yahweh Hashem outside to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Salakia. So Vocab Malone came out and saying that what the black Hebrew Israelites speak a doctrine of, ikos. Basically, it's a doctrine of recompense and vengeance. Is that what the Lord say? The Lord say it's a righteous thing to recompense them that trouble you. He say what in Timothy? I think it's 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 16. He said that all scriptures is used for what? But basically he says all scripture. The scripture can be used for what? Doctrine. The scripture is the doctrine, right? So we're not going off when we say that our Lord gonna come and we're gonna put your Edomites into slavery, and then after slavery for 1,000 years they're gonna be ground up and burnt up. But that's what the scripture says. So it is doctrine. The doctrine comes from the scriptures. The doctrine doesn't come from theology school. Why?
Verse 7. Unto you who are troubled, rest with us.
What comes from theology school is white supremacy, right? Is the white man philosophy to keep what blacks in subjection and white supremacy.
I say this. I mean, no saying that Vocab Malone said that we teach judgment.
Yeah.
Right? Now guess what? You can say something and two people can say the same thing, and one person can receive a different message from it. Just because of how they say it. You understand? Because we say, hey, Musa will kill you for being wicked. And then this person will say, hey, they said that the Musa is gonna kill you because you're being wicked. And not because how he says it, they're gonna come like, hey, like we going off. You understand? And that is what they're doing. That is what they're doing, because what they say is exactly what was said. You understand? That is what the scriptures we didn't just say the Lord. But then they say it as though like it's our own words. Don't read this.
And also why it's going to sound like it's our own words, because it doesn't align itself with Christian doctrine. Because Jesus Christ came and died for all that.
Right. So sins and slavery.
Now let me read this. But there's the scriptures, the scriptures say, you give us a mouth of wisdom that our enemy shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Because they're going to know it's the truth. That is why the Pharisees and the scribes, they wanted Yahushua to die because what? Because they envied him. They know it was the truth he was speaking. This is Acts chapter 6, verse 10. And they were not able to resist the wisdom and the spirit by which he spake. Then they suborned men, which said, we have heard him speak blasphemous words against Moses and against God. Now we look up the word suborn, means that they bring out like false witnesses. You understand?
The same thing that I was sharing doing that men not doing your same thing Vocab doing. They look the men and say that they have the children on the most side and they were killed.
None else.
Yeah.
Exact same thing, or no?
Exact same thing.
And they stood up the people and the elders and the scribes and came unto him and caught him and brought him to the council and set up false witnesses which said, this man ceased not to speak blasphemous words against this holy place and the law. For we have heard him say that this Yahushua of Nazareth shall destroy this place. Yeah. But didn't Yahushua say that? You understand? But the way they say that is like Yahushua could have just come and just destroy this place to say, hey, not one stone shall be left.
They make him a black Hebrew Israelite terrorist.
Yeah. And he did say, hey, I'll destroy this place and build it back up in 3 days. Right. You understand? But he was talking about the only body, because the temple was representing the whole tabernacle from since the wilderness, that was representing Yahushua. You understand?
That's why the veil ripped. That's why the veil tear when he died.
Then the scripture say, and he shall be in the midst of them. The tabernacle was in, when you go back in the wilderness, it was in the midst of Israel, midst of the tribes. It says, and we have heard him say that this Yahushua of Nazareth shall destroy this place and shall change the customs which Moses delivered us. But that is what the scriptures say. You understand? Because it happened in Acts 13. It says that Yahushua could give you forgiveness for things that the law of Moses did not allow. You understand? Because Yahushua is the Lord. You understand? He's the Lord. Commandment was there, was just to keep us in check, but Yahushua come to show us mercy. You understand? But the same thing with the scripture said, in I think it's John 15 or John 14. He said the disciple is not greater than his Lord. You understand?
I can give an input to what I say. Yeah, because hey, because true incarnation was Yahushua who was talking to Moses and giving Moses the laws. So which means if he was the one giving Moses the law, which means he had full understanding of what he was giving to Moses, he was giving Moses, and he know the purpose of which, you know, he was establishing the laws with Moses for the people. You understand? He know exactly what he was saying and doing at the time. And he received that message from the Most High, Yahweh.
Chapter 8, right? Verse 21, saying, beginning the Lord possessed it before all things were created, right? And Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8, stand for verse 4, go down, right? He said that wisdom is more better than rubies and riches, and to the Most High, no, I'm not read it, but Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8, and verse 6, I'll start from 4. For she is privy to the mysteries of the knowledge of Yahweh and the love of his work. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things? And his prudence work, who of all that are is Salakia, who of all that are is more cunning workman than she. And they were now saying that the full perfection of the law. So why did he give the Most High give unto Yahweh? He had all the attributes of the Most High within himself.
Yes, and he gave the laws, and then he had to come and explain it to us. Give the full understanding of, you know, the words that was being said through given to Moses. You understand? Because hey, we want us with what we hear. Alright, can't work on the Sabbath. You know, but Yahushua said, hey, if you are falling at the tree, you can't take it out of the hole. So you're trying to say, are you in a mercy on you then? Because what the scripture says, don't be a lion in your house, right? Yahushua don't lie in your house. Yahushua is full of mercy. But if it get to his bad side, you will get the bad side.
Hey, well, as I say, Yahushua was teaching us, teaching us, giving us the understanding of love. Because when Yahushua said, with corn, basically it was like things that you can't avoid for the Sabbath day. Understand that you can't avoid, because when you go back to the wilderness, it will look like you have the Most High, you know, it's like really contradicting himself, because you kill a man for picking up sticks on the Sabbath day. You understand? But the man cannot avoid that. He could have done it the day before. That's why he did your preparation. But hey, if you poor and you're not done to eat, what are you gonna do? You understand? If you had to work, you had to work. If it's a thing that you might be able to avoid. You understand? If you don't have any food and somebody give you money on the Sabbath and a day, you want to buy something. You understand? You ain't gonna just say, well, you know, well, I had to eat so the Sabbath day and go and cook. Nah, and cook some big lavish meat. If you just go buy something and satisfy your belly. You understand? If you could do a fast, do a fast. But the thing that you can avoid doing on the Sabbath day, avoid it. Don't take advantage of the Sabbath day. You understand? Don't take advantage of the grace that the Most High give us. You understand? And that's where Yahushua was teaching.
Like the Maccabees and when the time of the Maccabees, when it had some they say now, but you can't go and fight if you have done the Sabbath. And Judah's Maccabees end up standing up and say, come on son, they kill them out. Kill out a bunch of them. And they say, well, they go wait until next Sabbath again, we'll kill them out again. Judah's Maccabees say, there's no war, you will just sit down and just take killing right through. And you gotta defend yourself. Even if it's a Sabbath, you have to defend yourself. It's the same thing. If it's unnecessary, take that.
That's what Joker with this door and set this balance. They don't understand balance.
Yeah,
like a fire.
That is it. Understanding. That is really like it, like this guy. Church of Yahushua, really like this understanding. He have it, but he don't have it. Because according to him, the Sabbath, they are always coming on Saturday.
And humility.
And
humility.
Yeah, that is really like it. You understand? Because you always say, oh, this is the last warning from Yahushua. How you know what Yahushua wants? How you know what Yahushua wants? How you know it's the last warning?
Yahushua sent him to tell men not to be with white women, not to masturbate, not to go into the whorehouse. He said, Yahushua sent him.
Everywhere you go, you'll put that stick.
Real proud. He's the most proud man I ever seen in my life.
Besides Esau?
No,
I remember when you know that
You get next epiphany just now.
God.
I know he when he down coming, he was in something let's shoot up the sun, let's get
Not enough is let's be lifted up with pride and for him to be condemnation and the devil and like scripture and put on our brother. Plain out. Plain out. He put up a video and saying a video with Power, the TV series Power. Saying Apostle Taha, this is what Apostle Taha do when he upload a video. But I shoot out with Power. He put up that video and said it. Then Apostle Taha upload a video about it. This brother is causing confusion on site. Apostle Taha put it up on his page. He put up a video on Apostle Taha with Power at a shootout scene. Say this is what Apostle Taha do. He put up a video. Meaning there's war. You start war. Apostle Taha, a man who you shoot before you take
The most I gonna destroy you just when you see me at the end. Hey, just like when he stick. We say, well, oh, the real sign is the stick with all the tribes. Who the fuck that edify? This sign. Come on. It's for edification. Somebody pass by and then they could understand. Oh shit, Salah. I'm not kidding, Salah. Bye-bye. Alright? This is for edification. Alright? This is for edification. Somebody pass by. You understand? The scripture says we always ready to give a man an answer. Hey, they can look and they can see and they can get. That is for edification. When you have a stick in your hand, alright, with